Here we go.
All right, where you at, brother? Where you at? We live, man. Thanks Twice Podcast in the building and the parking lot with all black on the chop and cop. You heard me? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Y'all come on in here, bro. Take y'all time. It's the Think Twice Podcast with Kareem and Shadon and Rashid out the Magnolia. Body. Y'all hit the like button as y'all come in. What's up, Top Shelf?
Like button, subscribe. Let's boost it, live. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, Tobias? What's up, my home? SB, what's happening?
Chris C, building and the parking lot. Y'all know what it is, man.
Oh, yeah.
Stop playing, man. Stop playing. You dig?
And we saying fuck the streets. That's right. That's what we saying. Absolutely.
And we've been saying it before 21 Savage.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah, we've been saying it before 21 Savage. You feel me? Y'all know what it is, man.
Y'all come in. What's up, Kwan?
F all day, y'all.
Come on. Come in the building. Come on in the building, man. Take y'all time. Y'all come in. Hit the like button on y'all way in. And we need a lot of y'all OGs and real to speak on this too, because it's it's really a big topic of conversation right now. That's crazy.
You saw that?
Yeah, I saw that. Ronnie Baker, what's happening, man? Yeah, we talking about the streets tonight, bro. Yeah, we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Believe that.
Had to get my Kool-Aid, y'all.
What's happening, Mike? Hey, Shay Bay, what's happening? What's up, Ronnie? We about to have some grown people talk tonight, man. Grown people talk tonight. Grown up talk.
And let's make it clear before we even get started, right? When we say F the streets, we're not saying that it's because you say F the streets, it's okay to talk to rats. Or it's okay to rat. We're not saying that. No, that's not what we're saying. We're not saying F the street because you can't go back to them or you're not welcome there. We saying F the streets because what are we teaching our children and our babies, man?
Right. What you gonna tell? You gonna tell your son it's cool to be in the streets?
What are you teaching your children and your babies? Like, okay, some of us was forced to do what we did in the street. So I don't knock no nigga that's in the streets, but I'll tell you, you better get out of them bitches, dog.
Hold up, watch your mouth.
Oh, my bad. You better get out of them. You better get out them streets, home, because guess what, dog? It's a lose-lose situation. If they don't catch you, they're going to put something on you. Straight up. What's up, Shay Bay? Michael Levels, what's happening, man?
Say what you got to say, Mike.
Say what you got to say, Mike.
Y'all come in and hit that like button.
Yeah, hit that like button.
That's what y'all do, bro.
What's up, Sarenthia?
Hey, Sarenthia, what's going on?
Yeah. Like, if you a grown man that really was in the streets, when it's time for you to say F the streets, when it's time for you to say, it's time for me to get up out of here and do something better with my life. Like,
I don't want my son to grow up the way I grew up.
I don't want him to see what I seen
or go through what I went through.
Going to 30, 40 funerals and shit.
Watch your mouth.
I can say shit.
No, don't say that.
I can't.
Words, man.
Don't stop me when I'm talking right now, dog. Don't do that. Wait after we go live. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, as grown men, we have to set a precedence for our community, bro. And we perpetuating a street mentality, then that's childish, dog. It's childish and it's selfish. And I can't respect it. I can't respect nobody that's perpetuating that in those streets, man.
And honeycomb brazen, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with you the long way, bro. I rock with you the long way. The long way, we rock with you, right?
Yeah, what's up, D?
When your music first came out, when you was on the freestyle, man, I was putting dudes on you like, man, this nigga here cold. He nice.
Cold, he nice.
Dog, bro. You made a statement responding to 21 Savage, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm gonna stay in the streets. The streets made me. The streets, woo, 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 woo. Shoot me all in my head and all that. Say, bro, didn't you lose your parents to the streets, bro? Grandparents to the streets, bro. Your daddy, too. You went did time with your daddy. Your daddy was like they all doing time together, bro.
Your daddy doing life.
Say, bro, the streets, bro, look, it's undefeated. This coming from somebody that ain't no rapper, bro. I ain't none of that, bro. I'm a street dude, a former street dude who's doing podcasting. Now, we tell these youngsters, man, that shit ain't what's up, right? At all, right? That ain't what's up.
Chris say nowadays, these kids don't even make money in the streets. There's zero reason for them to be in the streets. Well, at the end of the day, bro, the things that happen in the streets, the mentality of what the streets breed, is counterproductive to what we trying to do as a people, man. I'm gonna just keep it all the way funky with y'all, bro.
What's up, Simone?
And again, I'm not saying F the dudes that's in the streets. I'm not saying the people that's in the streets. I'm not saying that, bro. I come from the project, my dude. Cali or Magnolia. When I moved to the east, I was in Current Police. I come from the streets. There's no way for my mama to keep none of that shit, none of that stuff from going on around me. There's no way she could do anything about that. Because she worked 2-3 jobs. My daddy got killed when I was 9. So I'm not saying F the people in the streets. I come from the streets. My family come from the streets.
But we fail to realize we glorify the destructive lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
We glorify a destructive lifestyle. Them same blocks that we love to be on, Washington Ferret, Tyler Donald Street, Magnolia Street, all this and that, bro. Them streets is soaked in blood of our people, bro.
Facts. Thank you, K. Prude.
That's the first super chat from K. Prude.
Yeah, first super chat.
Thank you, bro. And we 7 minutes in. That's what's up. We're gonna hit our goal tonight.
Right.
Bro, those streets are soaked in blood, man. Soaked.
So when we say F the, what's up, hey, Ben That Woman?
Hey, Ben That Woman.
When we say F the streets, we not saying F the people or F the struggle, because I never do that, dude. You heard us say plenty of times. And we don't always all agree on all things, but what we do agree on is F the streets. When I say F the streets, that means the mentality that our children need to have coming up. You're not gonna teach your son how to bag up dope,
how to cook crack,
how
to get that cooking hard,
how to put on gloves and socks so you don't get fingerprints on bullets when you load. You ain't gonna teach your child that, because if you a father and a real man, you're gonna tell your children, man, the streets ain't gonna be for you, man.
I've been through that, so you ain't got to go through it.
I've been through it. It wasn't cool. I watched countless friends die. I'm sitting in the park. I watch a nigga walk in the park and don't walk out the park.
A lot of times.
Right in front of my face. And half of the time it was for nothing. So I can say F the streets. I've been through that already. I ain't going back to the streets.
Don't want no parts of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How about my Saints?
So they had people making
what's up now?
They had people making comments saying things like niggas don't saying F the streets because they can't go back to the streets. They can't go back to the hood and all that shit, bro. What I want to go back for? What I want to go back for? For what? If I go back, I'm gonna give to the babies. I'm gonna give to the people. Yeah. I'm not going back to chill on no corner and chill and hang on no block and all that, man.
What's up, now? Bad style in the building. What's up, Brooklyn? What's up, Simone?
We gotta do better as a people, man.
I seen your Jazz. How about my Saints? How about them Patriots? I gotta give them their props.
You ain't gonna beat the Patriots, so I don't care.
Yeah, y'all ain't gonna beat the Patriots.
But and you know, they had people making excuses saying, man, the streets made all of us, brother. We all come from poverty.
Yeah, hit that like button, Alexa. You dig?
Michael Edwards said, let me see this. Baton Rouge is my city, but the streets and I was up. I agree with y'all thinking about the past years in my eyes. Thank the Lord.
Yeah.
Man, a lot of us, bro, who made it out the streets, you know what I'm saying? When we look back on that, we say, man, I wish I could do something different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because really, bro, balling and hustling is really a false sense of success. Because you'll never reach that.
Shit, bro, you ever had them people kicking your dope? For the niggas who saying, they with niggas saying the street, you ever had them people kicking your dope? What about you walking to the store early in the morning, the motherfuckers just pull you over, throw you in the car, look at your dick and run their finger up your ass with a glove on?
What about that?
What about that? You think that's cool as a man? I'm like, that don't never leave my head. Like, man, you bitches really violated me. I'm to my police. Violated me out here, man.
I call them a bunch of faggots. Y'all some faggots, man. Look at that nigga dick. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it ain't what you think it is, brother. Look, they want all the glory, all the joy from it. But you don't want none of the blues.
They want our rhythm, but they don't want our blues.
You don't want the blues that will come. Yeah, let me tell you what come with the streets.
Like, coming home from the club drunk and nigga on our fucking porch with a mask on.
That's one thing.
Yeah.
One time. But like he just said earlier, nigga, they kicked that old dope. My dope been kicked that 4 or 5 times, bro. You ever had your house ransacked by the narcotics officers? Has that ever happened to you? Tore my house up, flipped everything over, bro. Poured all type of
all the few songs with my G-Nights, man. All shit, bro. Listen, and that was only because we was in the streets. They done draw down on my uncle and everything after Katrina. Where the twins at?
Yeah.
Draw down on my uncle because his last name returned. Draw down on my uncle and shit.
Where the twins at? Man, the streets ain't what's up, man. The streets is a trap. Why you think they build new jails? They build brand new jails and they empty. Why you think that dynamic exists? They plan on putting people in there.
Yeah.
They plan on putting people in there.
Yeah.
And Boosie, bro, I'm so disappointed in you, dog. I hate to say this, but somebody need to tell Boosie this, bro. Your son is a junkie,
and a felon because you felt like you had to uphold the street image, bro, to him. He grew up in a mansion, man. Boosie been in the mansion for 10 years, bro. Man, the streets, man, look, you can't go back to Baton Rouge if your niggas hate so hard on you, bro. Nigga, that's street shit. Ain't nobody hating on you in Atlanta, but nobody ain't trying to do you nothing when you stay in Atlanta, but nobody don't come on your property.
He go to shit. They hate him, and he ain't even did a nigga nothing.
He ain't even did a nigga
But that's what the streets is.
Yep, that's what the streets is, Boosie. The streets hate you, you ain't even did nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? You saying, man, I'm gonna hold on to the streets. I got the streets. No, bro, you got the wrong mentality, bro. You too old for that shit. I'm gonna just keep it funky with you. You too old for that. You too old for that, bro. Like, at what point? No, listen. When I was 25, y'all seen us on the Hood DVD. To my F a job, we hustling, we busting heads through here and whoop it. We think we wasn't doing that time. We was just faking in the Magnolia doing in the 2002. We were faking in the Magnolia. You think we were just walking around that pussyfooting at nighttime? What's up, Reggie? He said, I made it, my brother. Thank you for the real message. Yeah. Man, Reggie, bro, I salute you, bro. What you doing for the city, bro? You vocal. You involved in the politics. I got to give you a phone call one day, because I got to find out what's going on with the politics down there before I get my assessment on Helena Moreno or whoever else. I don't know what their policies are. I don't know what they did in the past. I gotta pull you. You gotta pull my coattail to that, bro. But Reggie, our message to these people is, bro, F the streets for real. And we not saying what Gunna them talking about or what 21 Savage talking about. I'm talking about the streets of New Orleans, the mentality of the streets. That shit ain't what's up. It ain't what's up. I'm sorry, it's not. And somebody that has been through it or somebody that ain't been through it, we all got the same message because it's a mature grown man message. We understand what our duty is as grown men in our community. That is to build and protect. What's up, sir? Vaughn, sir. What's up, sir? And we can't.
What's up, sir?
And we can't
serve, man.
Yeah, what up, sir? And we can't build and protect, and we being led to perpetuate ignorance, and we being led to perpetuate street mentality. With the street mentality, say, bro, listen, the streets ain't never bought me nothing, but I've been to over 30 funerals. You understand? I'm supposed to bring my obituary. Yeah, I've been to 30 funerals. I've been talking to my friend one day, and next week I'm standing over in the casket, and all that came from the streets. It's a trap, man. All of it. It's a trap. Listen, I told you, we coming home from the club, niggas in our yard with masks on. Had I not had a homegirl, I would say her name, but she's still in the streets, called us and told us, niggas in y'all got somebody wait for y'all. They got somebody in y'all yard with a mask on. The streets brought out, and we done went home, and she wouldn't have told me that them dude would have walked us inside and robbed us and killed us, man. Shout out Uncle Bang. I seen Uncle Bang earlier. He was talking like, man, a lot of you dudes, bro, the reason why y'all feel like that, because you wasn't in the streets. Right. You wasn't really in them. Right. See, look, the whole thing, man, listen. Somehow, some way, we gotta make it up out the hood. See, that right there, we come from that type of rapping. We want to get out the hood, man. That's what Jigga was saying. We gotta get up out this. This ain't what's happening.
You know
what I'm saying?
But they got cats that's, I was just doing something, y'all. I'm got something to say too. Look, check this out. But they got cats saying, oh, yeah, I can get out the hood. Yeah, the hood helped us get out the hood and all that. Well, why you still, now, why you got a problem with saying F the hood then?
Yeah.
What you got a problem with it for?
Yeah.
If that was your whole point to get out.
Yeah.
So what is you talking about? It's a whole bunch of oxymorons going on around here.
Right. We're going to have to start having grown men conversations about what we need to be teaching our youth. If you choose to stay in the streets, fine. But tell your children this ain't where it's at. You teach your son that? You're not going to teach your child that. And if you do, you're not a man. You're an immature-ass little boy. If you're not teaching better for your children or your sons or your daughters, you perpetuating this street shit, but you're not going to teach your children that, then you're a fraud. And if you're really in the streets like I was in the streets, the things that I've seen, and some of y'all who's in the streets on this post, ain't nothing but a few of y'all in here. Right. But the ones that's in here seen, we know the streets is bullshit. Yeah. It's bullshit, bro. Big facts. You know, talking about some old law and all that, man. It was never no honor amongst thieves, dog, in the streets. Somebody always was slimy, grimy, low down, and cutthroat. Always, bro. Yeah. The real but the serve on say these dudes made against the statement, but they don't want their kids in the streets. Like, right. My thing is this. What up, Taz? Even if you're not gonna teach your kids that, if you experienced enough in the streets, you don't want that for nobody that you love. Right. Even if you got a little love for them, you don't want that for them. You don't want that for them. Ronnie Baker said the hardest thing to do is change. It's easier to get fat than to lose weight. That's true. Learn how to grow. You did. Lawrence Bell said, my nigga Nell, he said the streets ain't never give nothing back, nothing. But grief and pain and bullshit and wasted time we can't get back. Like I said, I wish a nigga would have been pulling my coat. Facts. You know what, Nell? Nigga did pull my coat, bro. But you know what? I was hard-headed and I said, man, fuck that. I'm a thug.
Yeah, I'm a thug in these streets. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had that to do, bro. I chose to live like that. I chose to live like that. But in retrospect, the fact that I'm blessed and I'm old, I can look back on that and say, man, I made a lot of stupid decisions.
I was very immature.
You know how many times I got shot at? Man, you know how many times I've been put on a police call? How many times I've been under federal investment? Man, that's
Violated.
man.
Like by police, man, plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? Open your legs. Go all under your nuts and jiggle your nuts and all that, man. Hey, man, they ain't supposed to be doing that.
And like Servo said, man, most of them never gave them that made that statement, never gave it.
That's what I'm about to say.
They need to stop.
They around here. Okay, that's like Boosie, a couple other ones on there talking about the hood, the streets is what made us, the street what paid us. That's how we came up off the streets and all that. And but so what you the worst one, because you sitting here feeding the streets that stuff because you know that's how you eat off it. But your ass ain't in the street.
You're taking advantage of that.
You going behind a gated community, behind security all day. You pulling up in bulletproof cars and all that kind of stuff, man. You ain't going in the hood. The only time you got some sort of hood around you is when you going to a concert and got the homies with you.
Yeah.
Or you doing a concert in a hood spot.
Yeah.
That's about it. You going to get right back in your Bentley truck or your Mercedes, and you going to drive back to that damn country club or whatever that goddamn residence where it's got gated community, nobody can't get in. But y'all around here talking about no, they ain't F the streets.
Now look,
I'm trying to change the narrative. It ain't the damn people in the streets nobody talking about. We talking about the activities in the streets.
we talking about the mentality. We talking about the outcome, the results of what happens when you in the streets. I'm not talking about nobody in those streets because we came from that. So don't flip the narrative. Let's keep this in context. The context is we need to have a better message for our children, a better message for our community, and a different way of living. Because what we doing there, we perpetuate street shit, we killing off a doctor, a future doctor, a future physicist.
DeJuan Michaels said, go ahead, my bad.
A future veterinarian, a future anything. Because we're not giving our children a chance. We're not telling them, man, this shit ain't what's happening, man. We need to get up out this and do something different in our communities and with our babies and our parenting. My bad, go ahead, bro.
Nah, you doing your stuff. I just gonna read comments. Kenny Key 3 said, streets watching, they're watching, and cameras watching everything too. DeJuan Michaels said, if a war breaks out on American soil, who will be Black America's biggest ally?
Nobody. We have no friends.
We ain't got no friends, bro.
Not the Clark teachers. We don't have no
We
friends.
ain't got no friends.
So we ain't looking for no ally.
You know,
See, we'll talk about that later.
Servon said, man, Boosie talking, but he crying in some of the jail being in the streets.
Exactly.
Yeah, you what he facing.
Yeah, you about to go back to jail.
Go back to jail.
Come on, man.
Your son is hooked on lean because you didn't. See, but I understand. They got some children, brother. There's nothing you could do. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. But while he doing what he doing, you can't be perpetuating that it's okay. That the streets is cool while he doing what he doing. That's not parenting.
That boy learned, see, man, I always tell my son, bro, man, I wasted a lot of time putting hustling. I can't get back. If I knew what I knew now, man. And that's what I said. That's what I said too.
The streets are designed to keep you reacting and not building.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They sharpen your instincts, but steal time from you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Steal time, helping future options, dog.
Right.
It does. You go to jail, now you can't
Get a job.
Some things that you could get later on in life, you ain't gonna be able to get if you got a record.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, we
know a whole bunch of stuff like that, man.
It's hard when you got a felony, though. I understand. It's very, very hard. Your life changes. Once you get a felony, your life changes.
Come on, man. I want to know when they say the guy who I follow, he a good guy, man. I think Hits for Your Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
He commenting back to me about the stuff, and I was like, dude, listen, that's what it is. You talk about go back and teach the hood, teach the street.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what you gonna teach him? Like he said earlier, you gonna teach him how to put the sock on and load up the gun? Huh?
You gonna
teach him how to cook up?
What you gonna teach him?
What you gonna teach him? You gotta go get him out the street. That's the whole goal. Get out the damn street, bro. That's the whole goal when you was in the street, to try to get money to get out the street.
And don't you be sneaky either. Don't you niggas be sneaky thinking that we trying to support a rap movement or it's okay.
Nah, that's how they try to change the narrative.
Nah, we ain't changing the narrative. Not on Think Twice.
See, a lot of them cats still trying to keep their fans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they got to say, oh no, not F the streets, because we did da-da-da-da-da in the streets. So you can keep feeding that kind of rap, that kind of music to the streets when your ass ain't in it again.
And then look, I don't care. Y'all tell a lot of niggas, y'all tell these niggas, y'all tell Mason and all them niggas, we said drink champs and all that. A lot of niggas make the music they make because they're not talented enough to make good music, better music. You know
I'll talk about other things. They can't talk about other things. That's why they make this garbage ass music they make. Because a lot of them ain't living like that, man.
We live right now. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Check it out.
Streets been over since the ghetto projects been tore down. Gunna Geechee, what up, Gunna Geechee? What's up, Ant?
That was Mr. Marcello.
Yeah. Yeah, tell him to chime in. While you said salute for the but don't Boosie got a sentence soon. He's speaking against the fuck the street movement.
Yeah.
God always watching, bro.
Brazy, your grandparents unalive because of you. And you talking about after street, yeah.
Not after streets.
Well, yeah, that's cool for you then.
Well, see,
you used to that shit.
If any one of y'all got in y'all mind, y'all ready to get shot and stood all over, niggas stand all over and shoot y'all in your head, and that's what you want to do, okay, then I agree with Brazy, because Brazy really out his body. I think Brazy really messed up in the head. I like Brazy as a rapper and probably as a person, but I really think dude messed up in the head, bro. You just got out of prison, Brazy. You just got out of prison, my nigga. And that's what's waiting for you. Shiesty, you just got out of prison. As far as 21 Savage and all the other dudes, but listen, just because a dude rap gangster, I don't know if they're gangsters or not. I don't know. I really don't care. But my point is this. Anytime you're going to say F the streets, but you still rapping that shit, you phone it. Yeah. You phone it. You phone it. Talk about something else. Rap about something else. You know? Or
You still rap about it, put it in your raps, and you don't be in the streets.
Right. You phone it. You phone it.
You phone it. That's phony to me.
Yeah, that's phony.
You can't be no millionaire and be in the streets at the same damn time.
It don't go like that.
It's gonna happen to you.
Yeah.
We already seen that. You know, seen that with my cousin. We seen that with Vine.
Yeah.
We seen that with all these
Mo
guys.
3.
Yeah, Mo 3. Y'all got, boy, look, it got examples out here. What you gonna get from these streets? No matter if you got money or not. Money or not, millionaire or not, you gonna still, it's the still same thing.
You're both gonna be unalive. One gonna be a rich dead nigga, another gonna be a poor dead nigga. No matter how much money you get, whether they be legal in the streets, it ain't gonna change your skin color. It ain't gonna change your condition. It ain't gonna change who you is or what it is. Yeah, y'all out here super gunning to my you super this and you this and that, and you that nigga, you gonna be named. Your name gonna be Honey Bun in jail. You gonna go from super gun to Honey Bun. And look, they got cameras everywhere. This ain't like in the 90s, man. You can get away with something, man. You do something, you going to jail. Yeah. Why you think they build new jails and they empty? You know, why you think they building new jails knowing
and the states got contracts with the damn jails. Yeah. They gotta fill up the beds. If they don't fill up the bed, they gotta pay for the bed. They gotta pay. Out of taxpayer.
And they ain't paying for jack.
The taxpayer gotta pay for the bed, an empty bed. So what you think the damn state gonna do? Fill that mud up.
I bought Lawrence. This shit ain't got nothing to do with rap. It's a big difference.
Yeah, it ain't got no more. They trying to move the goalpost.
Trying to move the goalpost.
Same thing they trying to say. You talk like you talking about people in the streets.
No, we not.
No, we talking about everything that goes on in the street. What you do in the streets.
The mentality.
You know what I'm saying? It's not about no neighborhood.
The results of the streets.
It's not about the neighborhood you live in.
And let me say this again. We not saying it's cool to fuck with no rap. We not condoning no rapping. Period.
I live in the suburbs out here in Katy. Them niggas do street shit too.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
Yeah, they want
so it ain't about where you live at.
We talking about the mentality. Giovanni said, I moved the same day from Brooklyn. When I was walking my children to school and they saw a body, a white sheet, said, oh, he dead. That was not normal ration to me. Same day I moved to VA, real talk. Let me tell you something, bro. It's not normal for no 5 and 6 year old to be seeing niggas bleeding out all orifices of their face. It's not normal to see a nigga head bust wide open coming from school. That's not normal. But that's what we had to witness in New Orleans, bro. That's what the streets was. You feel me? Taylor Wilson said niggas feel like they have to rep the streets or lose their fan base. Man, a lot of people that's in the fan base, but listen, them people ain't really in the streets. They're not from the streets. They're not in the streets. You know what I'm saying? They're not even in the streets. And the ones who really is, they really got so much going on. They don't care what you talking about. They got more shit going on than what you talking about on the record. Man, shout out to Rollo, man. I seen Rollo say something I totally agree with. Rollo said, man, you know, Rollo, shout out to Rollo. Rollo said, and there ain't no argument if he's a street nigga or not. Ain't no argument about that, right? Rollo said, I thought the object of the game was to get out the streets. We hustle so we don't have to be in the streets no more. Facts. See what I'm saying? Yeah, I agree with him. And everybody, I got out with when I was in the streets, but man, we used to listen to Jay-Z. Somehow, some way, I gotta make it up. Man, we felt that. We want to get out the hood. Yeah. Because they brought us up with turmoil, stress, pain, death, penitentiary time, police sweating the niggas like dog. Man, the streets ain't cool. I don't care what nobody tell y'all, bro. It make it look cool. That shit ain't cool, son. That shit ain't cool. The niggas that saying that was niggas on the outside looking at them, when niggas was really in them junks.
Now it could build some, it could give you instinct, it could give you how to observe, it could put some hustle in you and all those kind of things.
Right.
But once you apply that to the streets, the outcome is death or jail.
Yeah, because it's gonna get violent. That's it. It's
Simple.
gonna turn violent.
It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? Use those skills outside. Not many of them you can use outside the game.
Right.
Unless a certain genre you get in, like rap music. That's how you got your Jay-Z's, the Master P's, even Baby. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's how they go. They took that hustle, that street hustle mentality, and applied it to this music shit.
What's up, Nade? What's up, Nardo? What's up, Walt? What's happening, bro? But I'm just telling, man, listen, my son ain't thinking about no streets, bro. I mean, my son go to work and all he want to do is get some pussy. That's all he want to do. Go to work, get some pussy. He don't smoke weed, he ain't trying to hustle or none of that. My daughter either. And I'm proud of my nephew, man. I'm proud of him. With that being said, I did my job. So I can go back and say, man, fuck the streets, because I did what I'm supposed to do. Make sure my children ain't go through what I had to go through.
The link in the chat, too.
The link in the chat.
But, yeah, man, that shit is just crazy, man. They not going to tell their kids that shit, man. They're not going to tell their kids they could go on the streets.
Unless something wrong with them.
And that don't make no sense for you to say, yeah, I won't make it out the streets. And I'm glad I made it out the streets, but no, not fuck the streets.
Yeah, that shit.
That don't even sound right, bro.
They feel like they're gonna lose their fan, but if they might, but at the same time,
they're not gonna lose. That's how they feel.
That's how they feel.
They don't know how they consume just like the music, right? Right. Yeah, if you talking about something I did or something I saw before, behind a good beat, yeah, that's it.
See, but listen, I love a lot of rappers. I like their music. I don't give a fuck if you're real or not, bro. Yeah, it don't matter. What difference that make to me? I don't honor you. I honor your craft. I honor the fact that you make good music. I know how to rap. Real niggas.
One of them was from the streets, bro.
You know, you had to be real.
Them niggas was in the streets.
Yeah, they was.
A lot of them heard the type of rap they was talking about.
Yeah.
Them dudes in the streets, man. Them pots, some of them old school positive rappers, them dudes come from the street, drug dealing, pimping, all that kind of shit too.
Like Big Pun and Fat Joe, get it from the street. If they want to speak out, speak out. How these record companies control y'all, nigga. How y'all publish for the record company and all this and that. Yeah, don't perpetuate a destructive mindset for our community and our babies. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not telling you what the rap about. Rap about what you're expressing. The rap is an expression. I'll be wrong to tell you what the rap about. But perpetuating that the streets is cool, man, we gonna check you niggas every time, man. Any one of you niggas. And you tripping if you see that.
Hip hop is racism for sale.
Who said that?
Somebody made it.
Well, Dawes Jr. said, Chris T, man, I don't care who ran it, as long as they don't write on me. I'm in my mid-50s. You think I give a fuck who ratting anymore? It don't matter what niggas are getting them.
My bad.
Giving them bricks.
She said systemic racism for sale.
Well, what you gotta understand is who's selling it. Yeah, who's selling it? That was the troll of bitch. Who's selling it?
Yeah, what you just said.
You understand?
You said about the record label.
Yeah, that was, they selling that. They're selling that purposely, bro. Well, yeah, we're not necessarily talking about rats. We just saying like some people say that Gunna and them saying F the street because they want to justify. No, not Gunna. 21 Savage. 21 Savage is saying F the street because they want to justify.
Well, that's why.
Messing with a rat. I don't know what he's saying.
That's what he's saying. I'm going to tell you what he's saying.
Yeah.
21 Savage saying, when they asked him about Gunna, say, yeah, Gunna a rat, but Atlanta put that shit to the side now.
Thank you, Reggie. Appreciate you, bro.
Nigga getting money, this music doing good, making good music, so F that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So F the streets.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like we be talking about when we had a topic about snitching and rats, and we be like, man, I don't give a damn who a rat is.
Yeah.
So he's saying that in the same sense.
So he's trying to make that
Right.
Like
He
that.
just said it wrong.
Yeah. Well, he said it when he said it. He dead fucking wrong.
Right, he dead wrong.
Because to me, you justify. I said, but listen, I'm not in those streets. I'm not going back to them. I'm doing social media business. It don't have nothing to do with the streets. So our rules is completely different. And I separate the two. And I'm pushing F the streets. I'm not saying F the people in them. I'm not saying people shouldn't do what they have to do. But I'm saying that right there is destructive. It's destructive and you're going to crash, dude. I'm just letting you know.
He fixed it. He said, I shouldn't have said it like that. I should have said, save the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I was like, no, stand on what you said. Stand on what you said, because I understand what you're saying too. But they took it, the lot of that splat coming back from how about the Gunna question, the Young Thugs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
In my opinion, they wrong. 21 Savage is wrong. Yeah. You can't overlook them niggas here rat. You say fuck the streets. No, that I'm not saying fuck the streets. No rat. Nah, when you saying I don't condone rat. I'm saying when I say fuck the streets,
I'm talking about the things that really come from the streets for real. Not nothing you write on your fucking pad and
So
spit on
that's
the
what you
microphone.
trying to face and say.
I'm not talking about nothing you write on your pad and spit on the microphone while you're in the studio. I'm talking about the reality of what really happened in the streets for real, for real.
Yeah.
Real, for real.
So that's what he
How
tried
dangerous and
on this
crazy.
video with his partner. He was that's what he was trying to say this time.
Yeah, but said he said, when the Max said Nelly was in the streets, but he never rap about it. MC Hammer had street dudes around, never rap about street good music. It's good music. Nelly rapped about street songs one time. But we'll talk about that later. Versetti said MC Hammer was from the streets but made dance party music. Queen Nefertari said, thank y'all for talking to them. We have more friends, R.I.P., than alive. The Magnolia was a battlefield. We have more friends that's not here than that's alive. She telling the truth, man. The Magnolia was a battlefield. For real. The whole thing, not just one section of it, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, I am traumatized, bro. Yeah, man. You heard me? I am traumatized. Yeah. I'm fucked up. I seen a lot of things I wasn't supposed to see at an early age.
See, that's the problem. We accept all this shit like because we've been through it so much, we numb to it. It was the norm for us. But that's the whole point. Once you grow up and you get older, you gonna realize that
it was bullshit.
Shit wasn't normal.
No, shit wasn't normal. You on the post cutting your hair, selling rocks. Niggas that's in the serious beef, you cutting their hair, broad daylight on the post. They got the whole counter on their lap while you cutting their hair. I remember that, bro. Man, I walking to the store, man, niggas getting busted up all in front of the store. You know, come on, man. I done see so much, man. The streets ain't what's up, man. That shit is a figment of our imagination, bro. And that shit ain't what's up. And then, I'm gonna tell you the truth, too. It creates the kind of mind state to where you kind of traumatized by the shit that you seen. Mm-hmm. Like what an AK bullet really do to somebody, man, you'll think to yourself, man, I don't never want to get hit like
you know
that.
What the problem with all this is, though?
What?
The youth looking at this shit.
Yeah,
you got adults on here saying, nah, fuck
that's a goddamn shame.
That's the shame.
I was talking to
because they look at it from a different lens than an adult do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So they listen to what you adults saying. They thinking that's the cool shit. If
they at a point in their life, they ain't got nothing. So they trying to have a plan for how they gonna look, how they gonna get this look,
or what's cool,
this gift,
what's cool,
yeah, a nice car, these women, this money,
right? So they don't tell the other side though. They don't tell the other side though. Yeah, you know the penitentiary, the rats. Not look. You ain't gotta die, but you shot up so bad now you're paralyzed from your waist down. Your dick doesn't work no more. Yeah, that's the scary. You got a shit bag. Now you got a shit bag now. You know. Oh, you got to do 26 years. No, you ain't shooting him, but using the car when he shot the boy and unalive him. Yeah, using the car with him.
Know about a little bit about sociology. They got a thing called the Huxtable effect and the Lil Wayne effect. They did a study of when the
Huxtables was on,
when that was on, more blacks was more enrolled in college. They was at 75%. Say when Lil Wayne come out, it was dropped to 35%. So you went from 75 to 35.
You see, and this right is a get on cold moment. This is get on cold. I'm glad you brought that up, Rock.
That shit crazy.
And I can use this to get on cold. See, that's what we got to pay attention. We under attack from all type of angles. But these people do studies on us. They know what colors we like. They know what colors they try to make us buy. They know what colors they got to make us sell. They know what words to say. They know what phrases to say. They know what music to play. That triggers certain things.
Yeah, so when you ask why the positive music faded away, that's why, because the people who are in control of the damn music did it on purpose, man.
Exactly. They give us this music. There's frequencies in music. Mm-hmm. There's frequencies. I don't think trap music got a certain sound to it.
Or you paint a picture, so you put all the glitz and glare on this hood shit, on this street shit.
Yeah.
And sell it.
The flip side
is the piece. So when you look at it, oh wow, it's just how I just got to navigate it right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that I ain't gonna lie. If I was a kid at this point, I'd be looking at that. Oh yeah, Bond out
I was afraid money
this
too.
nigga's doing that, but if I just do this, follow my mindset, I can
get busted. Yeah, I ain't gonna get busted. If I follow the rules and stick to the code and stick to the old law, I ain't gonna get busted.
Yeah.
It's gonna work like that. He say these rappers worried about not selling their souls. But if you sell your soul, which I don't believe in them, you're hurting yourself. But when you rap about killing and selling drugs, you hurt the masses. Yeah. Even worse, bro. Even worse. You can't do that and then all of a sudden scream out F the streets. It don't add up. It don't add up, man. Nathan Hunt said, I like the sidewalk, not the streets at all. I'm a conscious person in my life now. That's what's up, bro. You see, some of us, bro, we never learn, bro. Some of us never learn. And some of us, so we so scared to change, we be like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna stay in the streets. Because you scared, you a coward. Yeah. You scared to be a man and be like, you know what? I'm not gonna get on this corner and sell these drugs, I'm gonna go to jail. I'm gonna get locked up. You know, you don't care. And yourself was listen, This is the thing about the hood, bro. When somebody get killed on the line, bro, that you just don't lose that person, but you lost a son. You lost somebody that got a daddy, or somebody that got a mom. You lost somebody that got children. You lost cousins, you lost friends. You lose a whole lot when you take somebody's life, man. Man, you get what you put out, bro. Yeah. You live by the sword, you're gonna die by the sword, bro. Straight up. Black MTV said that boom and that clap and the beats making niggas spin. That boom and clap get niggas boomed and clap. Yeah, you ain't lying, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like Edward said, D1 on his own way, preaching change. Say, bro, I respect D1 in a lot of ways. I ain't gonna lie, I respect him in a lot of ways. I just don't like how he puts the religion.
Yeah, that's what I
That's the only thing. That's my only problem. That's my only problem with D1.
When he first came with that stuff, I see what he's saying. I kind of agree, but he was saying it as a whole because we always had what you call that kind of music, gangster rap.
Yeah, gangster rap.
We always had that, so I ain't talking about that. But the influence now. But my point of that, my thing on that was the rappers are the guys doing it. They go do it and then go make a rap about it. Talking about they smoking in the backwoods. Yeah. See what I'm saying? That's the difference. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? It's not the rappers had us going out there doing the shit we was doing. Right. No, them rappers was rapping about the shit we was doing. That's the difference. Yeah. See what I'm saying?
That's the difference.
You dig? So, boom. These niggas today, they out here, oh yeah, I just shot him by the bus stop. Yeah. Put the switches on them, and now I got the golf field smoking on them. Yeah, that's what they're gonna go. They the whole rap about it just now. You know what I'm saying? And now that's hot. You dig? They got click, 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 click. If that shit was a CD, if they had to sell them CD, if they had streaming, boy,
somebody wouldn't buy
they would have no goddamn rappers, right?
Look,
none of these rappers.
Nathan Hunt said, I like the sidewalk, not the streets at all. I'm a conscious person in my life now. That's how I feel. I'm conscious.
Oh, bro. That brings something to my mind. They talking about the streets is the ones got them the money. And the streets don't buy no goddamn shit.
You hear something crazy?
For free. They got Spotify for free, YouTube for free, iTunes for free. They got all the free stuff. They don't buy never much for subscriptions or none of that shit. No music on.
And when my partner talked about this yesterday, he said out to the he gave it this scenario. You in the streets, right? This is how the streets go. Somebody unalive your people. What's the first thing you gonna do? If you get a nigga that got some bread, you gonna drop a bag. You gonna pay for a nigga to rap and tell you who did it. Then that's cool though. That's cool though, according to the streets. I'm about to pay, man, who did that? Find out who did it. Let me know I got a such and such for whoever did it.
Run the talk.
You paying for somebody to be a rat.
Run the talk.
And tell you who did it. One night said, God needs to be preached. He preached a lot in our community. Sometimes you got two churches on one corner. Yeah. They preach a lot of that in our community, bro. For real.
That's that question. I'm going to answer because I was prepared for that.
That Boom and Zoom said free Corey Miller. YO said free Corey Miller, but Rock, YC had a project with millions.
For an image, for one. That's the good part. That should have been a good thing right there. That's what it should have stopped at. But I disagree with that shit hanging around in the project all damn time anyway. Too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Moving around the city like that at that time, that was a bad move. Yeah. But at the same time, that wasn't every day. It was only a look for a moment.
Salute Twins and Rock. Salute, man. Look, what's up, Nolan? So as men in our community, I know that any one of you men on here to have children, to have sons. If you're not the type of father that'll tell your son, your seed, your legacy, I don't want this for you. What I've been through, man, you about one stupid ass nigga. I'm straight up telling you, I'll look you any nigga in his eyes and tell him that. If you ain't trying to make better for your son what you've been through, unless you ain't been through nothing, then man, you a fuck. You should have been a cum stain, nigga. You should have been a clown of the circus. You should have been a cum stain on the mattress. You know, they got a clown university. Monopoly.
Shit.
You know,
one of my sons wanted to go try it.
Kill it.
And now he got to face what the hell come with it.
Man, my partner Ronnie said rap used to be hip hop. Used for entertainment purposes only. A lot of fun in the music. Rap got taken to another level and we'll look at it like entertainment, but we start living it. Well, the people that own rap, that put rap music out, they use that as a weapon. Yeah. They use it as a weapon, bro.
We didn't start living it, Ryan.
You know what I'm saying?
Start living none of them raps. Like I said earlier, them rappers was rapping about what they were seeing niggas do in the hood already. Yeah. You gotta think I remember the first rap come out. The first time, you know what I'm saying, I was playing Curtis Blow albums and shit. You dig?
Yeah. Mike Owen said, man, I praise y'all niggas. Thank you. But we was trying to do our part, bro. I'll do this because we understand, bro. Like, listen, bro. I ain't trying to get on no holier than thou like we better than nobody, bro. We not on that type of time on the Think Twice podcast.
Ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, all we saying is, bro, when do we start growing as people? When do we start growing as men? And start teaching our children and our youth better than what we did, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like, who got a problem with that? Listen, them niggas in the way, y'all. Them niggas in the way. They're in the way.
They gotta be here for us. If you getting older, so you need these youngsters to be in the right mindset and on code so they can.
Man, that's our future, man. That's our lineage. Our babies is our lineage, man. If you let up there and spend all your life until your life away in the streets, why you want somebody to come behind you and do the same thing?
If you got a grandchild, you got to think about that.
You ain't got nothing to leave your children. Nothing, bro. Nothing. Not a wood nickel at an auction. You can't leave your child nothing. That ain't cool, man. And we got to start thinking better than that. We got to start pushing. Hey, we need to get life insurance policies and things of that nature.
Let's stop glorifying the stuff or making that shit cool and saying it's our culture.
Destructive shit.
Like going to jail. That's a strike.
Yeah, that's a strike.
You know that's a strike.
Yeah, you going that stinking motherfucker. Yeah.
But not
that feet that rock here and that
I want
fucking the whole
thing.
Fuck no, not that kind of strike.
No, bitch, I don't want that strike. No, fuck no.
I done been up. That's about he. But how the twins talk? They ain't never been to the penitentiary. I've been to jail cool fucking times. I ain't gotta go to penitentiary. I ain't gotta go to no penitentiary to understand that shit ain't for me. I don't like trade. Know what I tell a nigga when they say that? Bitch, I gotta get bit by a rattlesnake to know I want to get by a rattlesnake? Yeah. Shit. The jailhouse is enough for me, dude. Timberman 1, 10th City, all that shit backed up that you can name. The old pack, I've been to all that shit back then. I ain't like none of it. Nathan Hunt said, man, my oldest son is 30 and he heard about his dad. So he said, Granny, I'm going to the army. Whoa, salute that boy. Yeah. No, Seven Wall said, we say when y'all, these are the twins, say fuck the streets is cool because y'all have no fuck shit on y'all name. But the mother niggas said it because they have smart on their jacket. That just ain't right. Well, you know what it is though, bro? When they got stuff like that on their name, they shouldn't speak about the streets. Yeah. Nobody should respect nothing you say about the streets if you got smut on your name. Nothing. You wouldn't get no following from. That's why I don't listen to a lot of these rappers. I don't believe them, bro. Especially you still saying the shit that got you in your position is cool. You man, that's self-explanatory. To me,
that's what I was seeing today. I was like, really?
To me, I think they got a boyfriend in jail, want to go back. Yeah. The dudes. That's what I can see. What's up, double D?
But just in any event, most of the guys I seen saying not F the street. Yeah. They got some money. Yeah. And they well off. Yeah, they well off. You don't live in the streets. Hey.
What the streets say? Don't the streets say don't get high on your own supply? And what happens in the streets?
They get high on their own.
They get high on their own. Don't the streets say don't fuck with your homie girl? What the streets? What happened in the streets? Nigga fuck with your homie girl. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Come on, man.
Keep your mouth shut.
Man, listen.
Don't they talk?
Listen, you got a family. You in the streets, right? You moving right like you think you moving right, but nigga, you get to it with a nigga. And they come to your house and kill everybody in your house. Because you in the street. That's the streets. That's the streets, dude. That's why I say fuck them. That's why I say fuck them. I'm not saying fuck the people. I'm not saying fuck the nigga that's struggling, trying to get on their feet. I ain't dissing nobody. I ain't on it like that. But I'm saying the mentality and the continuation of us standing in the streets, that shit ain't gonna work, dude. It ain't been working for us, dude. Period. And you know what, Naughty, bro? I understand what you're saying. But they saying that trying to elude you like it's cool or right. It was cool to do bitch ass shit. That's what they do anyway. Obviously, they think it's cool. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Miss Red said we had our own industries moving in the 90s. Self-destruction. You headed for self-destruction. Yeah, we did. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yep. And we all in the same game on the West Coast. Yep. Self-destruction with the East Coast song, and we're in the same game with the West Coast song. Yep.
And then all of them see these rappers, bro. All them rappers fake gangsters anyway. They ain't no real street dudes. They weren't never in the streets, dude. They just sold you their rap.
Look what Mike Elvis said. I'm a daddy. My sons work. They ride clean. They bang young chicks, go to work, drive trucks, drive to school, F the streets. Salute to you and your sons, man. And say, bro, I'm real tough. Earlier, I'm watching OG Murder shit. You know, I be watching this shit. I be laughing at jokes. I'm watching that boy shit. That boy like, man, we kill and fight over these streets that we don't own. Yeah. We don't own none of this shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm like,
Master P say they're saying They're saying too many artists are preaching a lifestyle that destroys families and send kids to prison and leaves bodies on the pavement, but still want to act like it's a badge of honor. Now the culture is fighting over the freedom of expression versus responsibility. Are these legends saving hip hop or calling out hypocrisy?
Man, look, all the boss niggas that really was in the streets, they saying F the streets, my nigga.
Yeah, man.
Because I'm gonna say this.
That's what
Say, bro, they got people that hustle that just not in the streets.
mm-hmm.
I think that needs to stop too. But I respect that more niggas that's just hustling and rapping about it tomorrow. You know, they got niggas that hustle and still say F the streets. So we not even talking niggas that hustle.
Man, people really fall for that shit. Go sit down when you say, yeah, you should get out the streets, but the streets made you. The streets made me.
But the streets made me what?
Which is it?
Paranoid?
Tell me.
I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up. I'm crazy. All right, bro. You know, I suffer from PTSD.
60% of the NBA, I mean, sports people, professional sports players are from the streets.
No, they not. No, they not. A lot of them dudes be going to high school because they shipping boys out to the country so they don't be in the hood to fuck them up.
Exactly. I'm about to say that. You even like Allen Iverson, street.
Yeah.
Get the fuck. You got to play ball, boy.
Yeah, you got to leave.
And then what happened? A reality checked him.
Yeah.
Boom. Go to jail.
B. Granger said, man, these niggas are fools. All that we have lost and they still uplifting the streets. But yeah, what the fuck are we doing? Hold on, that's a naughty question. Naughty say, if I play with the cactus and I stick myself, I'm not gonna blame the cactus.
That's right.
The streets don't hurt nobody. Niggas get hurt playing in the streets. Big difference. The streets do hurt people. You know why they hurt people, bro? Because when niggas go in your house and kill your whole family, nobody gonna say, man, such went there and killed them fucking babies. They gonna keep their mouth closed. They gonna keep their mouth closed. Because that's the code of the streets. So yes, the streets do hurt people, dude. They got niggas, bro, who be molesting their own motherfucking little nieces and shit, bro. And everybody keep quiet because they don't want uncle to go to jail. That's the streets, bro. Streets. They got niggas in the hood, bro, who they glorify niggas who kill niggas in the hood, kill crackheads and everything. They don't say nothing. That's the streets. Come around and kill winos and shit. Yeah, I don't like that. That's the streets, man. That's the streets, dude. See, look, go ahead. It's wicked naughty, bro. Thank you, Ron A.
What's it say? If rappers go say F the streets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all need to stop rapping about them. Stop double dipping. Rap about fruits, college, courses, and all that kind of stuff, right? Now, I ain't gonna read all this he said, but double dipping is the same thing.
I don't agree with what he just said.
No, but still, the double dipping, he double dipping too, because you gonna sit there and make raps about the hood,
Yeah.
but go home.
Yeah. But see, not just that, bro. See, we gotta understand, but we gotta get to the essence of what hip hop is. Just because I say I told a big steal and I knock it up, and I'm really doing that. And yeah, if an artist paints a picture of a cowboy in a horse, that means he a cowboy? You know, it's artistry, dog. Yeah, it's artistry.
It's art.
You know, when they started, I gotta live what I rap about. Because you ain't real within yourself.
Yeah, but you gonna get on the interview and say, nah. But and people say he really do that.
What's up, Greg B? Assistant said, join the episode and y'all commentary as always tonight. Thank you, assistant. Appreciate you. Thank you. T. Christie, all deposits said, what's up, twins and Rashid out the know the streets mentality. Yeah. These dudes don't own their masters up publishing for high interest loan. Yeah. Gentrification is destroying the hoods all over. Yeah. That's a fact. That's fact. He said, I was in the streets when the Cosby show was out. This survey must be from the suburbs. Most of them probably is from the suburbs, bro. Yeah. Because guess what? We was inside watching the Cosby show, dude. Ronnie Baker said, what we need to know is, we need to know is as hard as we work in the street, we can apply that to legitimate businesses. You know the saying in the streets, you stay down till you come up. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Man, look, the thing in the streets was we did that shit to get out the streets. Yeah, that's what it was supposed to be. It's supposed to be get out the streets, bro. Say, no, bro, the streets so wicked, bro. I'm glad you a young dude. I can talk to you. Listen, bro, listen. It ain't, you can be as solid as you won't be in the street, but them niggas around you, bro, them niggas that out there in the streets and the streets you dealing with, they not solid, bro. And that's when you find out how solid the street is, because it's going to be somebody right there next to you that's gonna tap you on your shoulder and conk you in your shit or double cross you, dog. And you'll never forget that. But if you smart, you'll start realizing, man, that shit happened because I was in the streets, man. 502 Street Stories. What's up, cuz? What's up, cuz? I also subscribe to that boy shit. You know, he cold with the shit. With the commentary. Yeah, video. My people, y'all go subscribe to his channel. He said, I got anxiety like a motherfucker from the streets. I know it's from the streets. Me too, bro. Yeah, I got anxiety. Bro. I don't want nobody to touch me. Don't touch me. And that's bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody touching me. Now, I don't mean like my partner trying to tell me something. I mean just like a nigga that's confrontational and just in the streets. That shit gonna turn out bad with me, man. That's only because I seen this, what happens, the outcome of this stuff in the streets plenty times, bro.
Terrell, 57-6 said when T.I. had family hustle, niggas made fun of him being like the Cosbys. But he was trying to give us something to look at as a family. I respect T.I. for that, bro. I respect T.I. for that. I respect him.
I want to see, watch that bag though. You might just get snaked by your homie. Yeah. Yeah. Nathan Hurst said, you can't straddle the fence. Positive energy or gangster effect.
Well, say, bro, you can still be positive and gangster.
Yeah.
Just be gangster for the right type of shit.
Right. Be a gangster for your people in your community. Be gangster for your family, for your woman and your children.
Be a gangster for pushing the positive narrative in your hood, bro.
Yeah.
You know, because you go talk to them youngsters, they don't want to hear that shit, man. You talk to the ones that want to listen.
Y'all gotta stop letting these celebrities act like they positive figures in our community.
Them people ain't been through what we've been through, bro.
They can't speak for us, man.
They ain't live how we live.
None of them people ain't no positive for our community. You don't see none of the other people don't have no singers and all that kind of stuff representing, you know, representing them and like speaking out for them and all that.
Y'all get the lights up, man.
They got world leaders and shit to speak out for them.
Yeah. Y'all get the lights up, man. Come on, man. Hit that like button. Y'all see what we talking about in here, man. We saying F the streets, and why we saying F the streets?
Man, fuck the streets.
We put a commentary behind that, man. And they got to be put in context. Because if you miss it, I'm going to say it again. We're not talking about the people.
And we're not saying it's cool or rap.
We're not saying it's cool or rap. That ain't why we say fuck the streets. We're not saying fucking with niggas trying to make rap cool.
No.
Or make fucking with a rap cool.
No.
That's not what fuck the streets is about. Fuck the streets is about the mentality of our babies, my nigga. Whether it be my nephews, my son, my neighbors. I want them to understand that
my partner sons,
that you can do something else with your life and experience what I went through because it wasn't fun. It made my heart darker than 3 times under the bed, bro.
So that's what I want to know. If you walk up on a little young cat in the street, and what you gonna advise me to him? You know, your advice not gonna be like, man, F these streets, man. You know what I'm saying? When he come crying, you talking about, man, they just killed my home. It just now, man, I was in a car. I got away. You gonna tell him F the streets? You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I'm gonna tell him F the streets.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him F the streets. Yeah, you need to get up out of them.
Man.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing. Once it's on and bodies start dropping, it's too late.
Well, it can be too late, but you know what's gonna happen though? When they get caught up, you gonna remember you telling them, my nigga told me fuck the streets.
Yep.
He gonna remember that.
He gonna remember that. He gonna be thinking about that.
Yep.
I told my little cousin,
Yvonne said, man, fuck it. I've been in a real street dude. Them folks give me 15 years. Locked me up and threw away the key. I'm a free man, working my half back and teaching young men and women.
Salute to you, bro.
Salute, Devin.
Salute to you, Devin. That's real. That's real. Mike Davis, this is the elephant in the room. These dudes can't stop rapping about these streets because they're not articulate enough to rap about anything else. These dudes come about. We said that.
I said they ain't got the talent.
They ain't got the talent.
They don't have the talent to rap about nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they put this low vibrational music out to have all of our youngsters thinking this is what rap music, this is what life is all about.
Yeah.
Make us think this is we, you know,
this is what we on.
This is what we on.
That's saying for the flip side of the ones who saying no, not fuck the street. You can't do it either.
Right.
You talk about telling the dudes don't rap about it. Yeah, you can't stop rapping about it either. Because you ain't versatile like that.
Organized Thinkers Network said, I'm talking about the real ones who brought honor to the game. Everybody wasn't grimy.
That's true.
But everybody had to be capable of being grimy, dog. Because we had a little bitty city. And everybody, you're going to run into everybody.
And not just that, the thing about New Orleans is, dog, you can be getting money the legal way. If a nigga see you got a nickel over bucks fell, they'll be on you.
They'll be on you.
But man, yeah, he got that break. We gonna sit on him.
Look, cuz see, 504 Street Stories, worldwide news say, Cosby Show was popular in the early 90s. We was knee deep in the streets. That survey wasn't for the hood.
Well, yeah, it was.
It was for all the hood, not just our hood.
It was just going on statistics. Things that's registered. People was enrolled in school, people was doing good, and all these kind of things in those areas. Education and health and all this kind of stuff like that. People had ambition, black people had ambition and all that kind of stuff because they saw that, yeah, we could be these things and all that kind of stuff. It's just something that's showing us in the good light. We've been shown in the bad light all this damn time.
Yeah.
So that's what that was about.
Right. Trishelle Deposit say, we got losers who want to hold you to rules that benefit them. These same folks, bros and cousins, suckers, point the finger at others based on the folks get a pass, double talking. I agree with that.
Yeah, you're right, bro.
You're right.
You're right.
You're not gonna tell your children or your sons or your nephews, the streets is cool. Teach them how to sell crack, a bag of dope. Who would do that? What kind of grown man that got some sense would do that?
Will teach their child that.
Knowing what this shit can lead to. Watching this shit lead to the death in jail all your life.
And destruction.
And destruction all your life.
Ryan the biggest here. Do we start with the kids that are trying to find a better way? Yeah, because guess what? Start with the ones that want to listen. And the ones that don't, bro, I promise you, though, they're gonna make a phone call and say, "I should have listened." They're gonna be beating their head against the 8x10 and wishing they had listened, bro. I done had the phone calls before, bro. I'm not niggas just on the internet. I've been actually in the schools. I done actually been my boots on the ground, going to black communities, going to neighbors. I done actually put my boots on the ground so I can speak on this shit. I can speak on. I can say after streets because guess what? If you ever catch me out there in the streets, guess what I'm gonna be doing? That's what I'm gonna be doing. Putting in work in my community, feeding, clothing, educating. I'm gonna be doing some of that in my community. State Fly Davion said the YNs didn't elevate hip hop. That's because the YNs don't control hip hop. They made them a face of hip hop. They don't control hip hop. Exactly. You know control hip hop. The same ones that put all this bullshit now with foods. Yeah. You know control hip hop. It's done purposely. Again, bro, we put this in context. When we say fuck the streets, we talking about fuck the results of what the streets brings to our people, my nigga. Period. I'm not saying fuck everybody that's struggling. A nigga that got to struggle to do what he feel like he got to do. I'm saying if he don't find him something else to do for him and his family, he gonna do the most ultimate thing he could do. Betray his sons and his daughters and his wife. Mm-hmm. Organized Thinker said, I think dishonorable dudes gave making money how we got that thing because I learned a lot from street dudes that taught me honor and loyalty. I did. We did. I did too. But know what else I did see in the streets? And many of us that was honorable and loyal, there's some of us that was just low down and filthy dirty, bro, who was still a goddamn still sweet out of sugar. Motherfuckers still a shit stain out of motherfucking drawers. I'm talking about they still grimy, crooked, they grimy. Everything in their thought process is evil. Everything in their thought process is wicked. Everything they got a devil mindset, bro. Yeah. See what I'm saying? I know what you're saying too, but I don't get from a lot of dudes that are honorable and stand up dudes, bro. Look, go and see 3027 said we got to get them young. Once they like 15 or 16, it's damn near too late. They have to learn the hard way. That's true. No, I kind of disagree with that because some of them at 15 and 16, they're looking for guidance, but there's nobody there to give it to them. No, what he's saying is the ones that feel like, man, fuck all that. Them right there, y'all go ahead then. I ain't gonna be fussing with you to get your life together. No, but they got some of us that age that we could pull. Yeah, I'm with it. They with it. But most when they're 15 and 16, the context I want to use is they're less impressionable. Yeah. You know, it's least that you can impress them over somebody that's really, really young. Somebody that's really young, you can impress them. You know what I'm saying? They're impressionable. Yeah. 504 Street Stories Worldwide News say niggas don't say F the streets until they get popped in the streets. I don't respect it. Take that stance from the giddy up. Yeah. And that's how you gonna feel. Well, when you say the streets is a very, very complex conversation because when we say the streets, we talking about everything that come with the streets. Yeah. Not just ratting. Ratting is what they use to justify F the streets. Oh. We're not saying that. Yeah. We're not saying that, dude. We saying F the streets and the mentality that it brings to our community. That like the outcome of being in the streets, what it can bring to your family is destructive. It's destructive, dude. That's all we say. Nobody wins. Nobody wins with that. You dig? And when I say fuck the streets, I ain't even talking about no 21 Savage and all that more weak. I'm talking about the youth in our community that's really doing the shit. Yeah. I'm talking about the ones that's really out there. How you gonna take the stand from the get-go? That means you just don't get in the street if you're gonna take that stance. You know what I'm saying? Some people were product of their environments. You was forced in the streets, so to speak. Put the ones in the chat. You look powerful. Couldn't avoid to move you out the damn hood. So you had to live there, survive, do what you had to do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is, man. Put your ones in the chat. When something happened to your ass or something keep happening or you keep witnessing shit happen, something should click in your head and say, man, I got to get the fuck out of this. So now, F the hood. Yeah. Man, fuck that's called growth. That's human. That's maturity. Yeah, that's you want to live. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You want to be free. Come on, man. That's crazy. Man, the hood fucked us up, man. That shit put us up the pain and strife, man. And it made us hyper like we like said, bro, like in a situation, bro.
Like 9 out of 10, I'm not gonna speak loud, I'm gonna get off first, dude. And that's only because of what I've seen and witnessed in the streets, dude. That shit ain't cool, man, to be thinking like that.
As they said, the term streets are East Coast. You know, hip hop term. No, we say streets, we talking about the street life.
Yeah, we talking about the street life.
We talking about street life.
Not the people.
Not the people. We talking about what comes to the streets. The conniving, the backstabbing, the snitching.
Yeah.
The don't fuck your homie baby mama.
Don't get high your own supply.
Don't break in your nigga house when you know he's locked up. Don't
Take your charge.
Take the charge, the police will look. That type of shit. All that shit that supposed to happen in the streets, dog, is wicked.
It's wicked. Let me get about 5 more ones. We gonna take this shot, man. No, it's not an East Coast thing. We say the streets, man. The streets is just what it is.
Yeah, bro.
Man, the streets.
It's the same everywhere, bro. Niggas
Yeah.
on Cali, they got real stand-up niggas in Cali, they got real stand-up niggas in New Orleans, bro.
Yep.
They got fake niggas, they got fake niggas in Cali. It don't matter where you from.
It ain't where you at.
It's
It's
who
who
you
you
are.
are. We always say that, bro. We always say that.
Ronnie Biggs in the streets became so famous, even kids that were well off wanted to be a part of it.
Yep.
And that's the problem.
That's the problem.
That's the problem, Mr. Baker.
Yep.
That's the problem, bro.
That's the problem.
Man, give me some more ones and y'all take this shot with us, man.
Yeah, come on, man. Take the shot with us. Give me 2 more ones.
Exactly. Yep. And I had I know a whole bunch of them. And guess what? I know
T-Rail,
a bunch got killed too.
Terrell said, I think it's pressure for some. Appears if you leave the hood.
Rappers.
Let me get it right. I think it's pressure for some rappers. If you leave the hood, if you sell out, if you stay in the hood, you stupid. Catch 22%.
That's the trap.
That's the trap. That's the trap.
They gonna let you make all the millions and they gonna lock your stupid ass up.
Yep.
That's how this shit gonna go, bro.
Pelicans just tied the game.
They gonna let you make all the millions and they gonna make you pay all this shit back to the court.
3 times for the third.
I tell you one thing, people like that, the streets prey on you. You know what I'm saying? They prey on you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, see, people don't pay attention to the environment. They always like to use the crab in the barrel term, but the crabs don't know the environment they're in. They don't know what's about to happen to them.
Yeah, it's all different.
They trying to get the hell out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they ain't pulling each other down. They just don't know the environment they're in, and that's how it is, man.
If anybody want to come in the chat, man, the link is right there. You coming in and get your perspective on what you mean or how you feel about F the streets. But that's what we need to be pushing to our
Oh,
community.
you can't change my mind.
Yeah, ain't no change in my mind with that.
You can't change my mind because I've been through enough. I've been through too much. You can't tell me I'm married motherfucker.
Nothing.
Think about no streets.
Nothing.
Can't tell me nothing.
You did?
Giovanni say right. Some kids I know think they're hard because of what he sees or his favorite rapper. Yeah, okay. That boy cannot even make a day where I'm from. I be telling them. Facts. Facts. Man, why would you want to live like that? Why would you want to live? You gotta have a gun on you all the time, looking over your shoulder. You know, you watching narcotics, you watching your enemies, you watching. Man, there ain't no way to live.
Until y'all effed up the streets. I got a little partner, right? I ain't gonna say his name because he in jail right now. And jacking wasn't my thing. That was never no thing that I wanted to do. I did it a few times, but it wasn't my thing, right? Because I didn't want to be looking over my shoulder after I did something. But I got a little partner, and we go in the house, he not leaving nobody in there. Nope. Not a soul. I don't care who it is. It could be 5 people in there, 3 people in there.
Everybody gotta go.
Everybody gotta go.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? And
they'll say, nigga, my anxiety is through the roof from the streets. I've learned over the years, it's too much at stake for any street shit. No room for error. That's facts.
That's facts. Yeah.
So that's why I can't understand how these dudes with these millions of dollars talking this damn crazy stuff. That just don't make no sense to me.
Our boys say the streets are for youngsters. I'm too smart to go back. Now the streets ain't for nobody.
The streets ain't for nobody.
You know what's for them youngsters? Getting them fucking books.
Getting education, getting the
trade.
trade,
Getting the trade.
becoming an entrepreneur,
Staying out of penitentiary.
creating a paper trail.
Exactly how I think.
That's what it is for youngsters.
You
bro.
cannot, listen, bro, you cannot go to the car lot with street credit. You cannot go to the real estate agent with street credit.
Can't go get a small business loan.
with street credit.
And lingo is different, huh? When we out, he like, man, I ain't about to be dealing with these dudes, man. I ain't getting into it, man. I'm about to go, man.
I'm about to
You know
go.
what I'm saying?
I'm about to roll out.
Before it be like, man, I wish a nigga would, man. You know what I'm saying?
I wish the fuck that nigga was.
Like David said, these rap niggas killed me. They made millions of dollars off street exploitation. Then get probation and say, fuck the streets. That tell you their character right there. Facts. I agree with that, Mike David. But see, we gotta put it in perspective when we say fuck the streets, because they're trying to use that shit to justify a nigga ratting and being a low life.
Yeah, no.
They're trying to justify that. No, that ain't what we doing on Think Twice podcast. When I say fuck the streets, bro, I'm saying fuck the street mentality, like we gonna ball till we fall.
Yeah.
or I'm gonna get the streets and get it out the mud, me, and I'm gonna stay in the streets. No, get you education, get you a trade, and open you a business, man. Because you're going to the penitentiary. It's a lose-lose for young black men in the streets. Period. I don't care what nobody say.
Somebody trying to come in the chat, right?
I don't care what nobody say. You heard me?
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody says. It's a lose-lose. It's a lose-lose, bro.
See, and that's the thing we need to be letting people know, dude. Like, say, bro, this is not no joke. This is not no game, and you're not gonna win in the streets, my dude. You're not gonna win.
It's a lose-lose.
Baby, Pete, all them dudes won because they got out the streets.
Yep.
That's how they won, dude. If they were staying in the streets, they were waiting. They was waiting to bust a nigga.
And we'll be able to move.
Miami.
Where you couldn't go at.
Come on, man.
We show up, he got an entourage and securities and guns.
Ronnie Baker said, our future would be way better if our kids learn how to work together in a legitimate but positive way. And we have to be the catalyst for that. We have to be the catalyst for that, bro, because they're not going to listen to none of these other people, but they have to listen to us. What we trying to tell them, what we trying to teach to them, what we trying to instill in them.
Big C, 3027 said, how can you not say fuck the streets? It's only a small percentage that ever made it out. Debt, jail, turn drunk, get paralyzed. So who want that? And that's what I said, Big C. You a smart man. Like I said earlier, man, they got niggas in wheelchairs, niggas in paralyzed, shit bad, and never getting out of jail.
You got felonies, you can't get no jobs. But it really, once you get a felony, bro, I know how hard it is for niggas to get their life together after that, man.
So I'm one of the people that made it out, but I'm supposed to tell people, I'm supposed to tell my people, look, man, that shit ain't what's up. Don't fuck with that.
Think about the attributes of the street niggas. See, people some people may be thinking you talking about just because you lived in
Nah, we ain't talking
about that. You had to be doing this shit in the street. What these street niggas say? What these rappers say the street niggas do? We toting these things, we'll put it on you, we getting this paper, we selling these bricks, we doing, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't trying to brag, bro. I ain't trying to sound like I'm some super thug or super gangster or nothing, bro. But everything no rappers talk about, me and my partners did. One day, me sit down in the living room in my house in New Orleans smoking. Remember this day we watching TV? The news came across, right? She know the news for murder. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, bro. And I didn't say he did it all. The point I'm gonna make is one part of his head was brave, the other one was a bush. Nigga was in the streets, my nigga. Nigga was in this shit for real. I done been shot at people, ran with them. All that name it. That shit ain't fuck the streets. That shit ain't what's happening, bro. What's up, y'all? That's what I'm trying to say. What's up, Devin?
What's happening? What's happening?
Coolin', man.
Bro, shit, I'm gonna tell you how that's the true story. Before Katrina, way before Katrina, we was drinking that damn purple. We was pouring it up in these damn cups. I never heard this before. We just was doing. I don't know where them niggas get it from. I think they got it from Gibson.
Yeah,
that's where they got it from.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you hear a whole song come out after Katrina.
Yeah, slipping on some sister.
Young Jeezy and them.
Yeah.
I could feel it in the air. I was like, hold up, them dudes were watching us or something. Like they had cameras on us or something. Man, these niggas rapping about exactly what we was doing. You know?
Man. But you know what? I don't even feel comfortable in my own hood now. You know why? Because I don't know who for me, who against me, dog.
That's the anxiety.
See what I'm saying about the streets, bro? I don't know who for me. I don't know who for me. I don't know who against me in the streets, bro.
PTSD.
Yeah, that street mentality and shit ain't worth a shit.
It's dairy free.
You know? I don't know who for me or against me, dog. I don't know.
Functioning adult right now is definitely up the street for you.
Look, 2 cents and a donut say, think of the streets like casino. You may win short term, but in the end,
yep.
Boom, whammy, nigga.
Whammy. Yeah.
Short term,
brother. But see, I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Most of the time you end up back at zero too.
T. Chriselle deposit say there are characters, actors, and portraying images, kids in private school and gated communities. They got homeless get dropped there in the studio.
Facts.
Yes.
Facts.
Yes. You're getting ate up and you in the studio.
Facts.
Somebody else trying to come in?
Say, bro, you know how I feel about the whole thing?
How you feel?
Most of the people who sitting around like talking about it and glorifying it way too old to even be entertaining what kids should be doing in the street anyway. They should be against the streets, period. Because if you 40-something years old and you have 20-something-year-old kids, you should hope they get out the streets because you know what the streets possess. But instead, they sit around. They're happy when they're talking about it until somebody call them and say, check on your son.
Yeah, his car got shot up.
Yeah,
Something.
they showing your son car and they ain't got no doors left on it. Then they sitting
Some shit
around
like that.
and they on the
Facts.
news talking about if anybody know what happened. No, we don't know because you don't like rats. Now you want me to be a rat now. You didn't like rats and now you want people to be a rat.
Yep. You
What you
want to
think
pay for
happens?
somebody to tell you what happened.
Man, what you think happens when somebody loved one get killed and they sitting around talking about if anybody know what happened? You expecting people to talk, but you totally against talkers. Make it make sense.
Man, I told him, I said, man, the street show we number pain, heartache. You know, the corner like to stand on, when they walk on the second lines and all that, that parking lot chilling is filled with blood. Yeah. It's filled with blood of our people that got unalived in them streets, man. I watch people walk inside that park and never walk out that park, dude. Somebody else in the chat trying to get in the chat? Oh, okay.
I remember when y'all came home out the military. I remember when y'all pull up. I remember when y'all pull up on 6 in the cell, right? Like y'all wasn't home a couple of days, pull right up out there. I'm saying to myself, man, why y'all left the military?
Bro.
I'm like, do them 20, 30 years and get a retirement plan going on. Ain't nothing in the street. Ain't no retirement plan in the streets. Ain't no 401k.
Ain't no retirement plan, bro.
You can't borrow against your hood credits. You can't do nothing.
Can't do nothing, dog.
How long you think you're gonna be out there? You can't be 60-year-old on the block talking about you got 4.5 and quarters and
I'm
that.
a street nigga. Man, you don't sit your stupid ass down somewhere, man.
And you got
Hurry
millions
up.
of dollars.
You living in a mansion, man. You
For a
got
nigga with
$80,000 around your neck.
yeah.
Talking about you a street nigga. Only time the hood ever see me when I'm going to contribute. Let me ask you this. If niggas ain't saying, let me ask you this. Let me ask both of y'all this. If a nigga ain't trying to get out the hood, right? Niggas saying fuck, they ain't trying to say fuck the streets, right? Why would niggas finally get some money to move out the fucking hood, right? Every
Because
nigga
a
that gets
lot
some
of
money, nigga
people
don't
ain't
live in
trying
the
to
same
move
nigga
out.
truth, man.
Because a lot of them ain't trying to move out
You know
the
what I'm
hood.
saying? What that tell you?
You have to.
What that tell you? Come on, man.
A lot of them not trying to leave the hood. If you be honest, if you just think about it, how many
Man,
people
them
you know with
dudes.
superstars in the hood?
Well, you know why? You know why it's like that?
Yeah.
Because they never went nowhere. They never went nowhere. They never went. They ain't never seen nothing else.
So, bro, you
You know
gotta
what I'm saying? The
realize
world is bigger than uptown, man.
this. What
The
you gotta
world is bigger than
realize, right?
downtown, across the river to east.
This what
The
you gotta
nine. The world
realize.
is bigger than that, bro. You
So,
gotta
bro,
really get out. You got to move around and see. The world is bigger than the South. Yeah, bigger than the South, bigger than Canada, New York. Go see the world, man.
But look, listen at this. The people in the hood trying to get money to look better than the people in the hood. They're not trying to get money to look better than people outside the hood.
Facts, facts.
So why leave the hood when man, I know dudes who done said it out their own mouth. I'm a king around here. No, you're a jester around here.
Yeah, you a jester. Big C said we had some good times. Don't get it twisted, but that pain and heartache overriding for me, bro. Me too, Big
Yeah,
C.
it
Me
ain't
too,
work.
Big C. Look, when I look at my homeboy brother eyes or his mama eyes, bro, I still feel that shit, bro. Yeah. I still feel it. Yeah. I still feel it, but I ain't never got over that, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all something, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit, bro. Like, we have a lot of partners who not here no more. And when we see their mother, it reminds their mother of their child when they see me and him, bro. We was together a lot. Y'all been through this before. You had a close partner that got killed. When you see their mama, say, bro, you just see the look in her face, dude. It almost break you down in front of her, dog. Trauma. It's trauma. Like, she remember her child when she see us. So it made me feel a certain type of way. Like, man, I almost wish I wouldn't have seen my own boy. You know what happened? Like 2 weeks after he died, nobody ain't grieved but us. Yep.
Not to
The
talk
hood ain't give a
about,
fuck.
not to
Yep.
talk
What
about
y'all
when.
think the number one thing they want in the hood? Reputation. That's what they want.
Yeah, reputation, Brandon, and that's why, and attention, and that's why you hear us scream about F a hood reputation too. That don't mean nothing
Yeah,
because guess
hood
what?
reputation ain't shit.
No, it ain't shit.
Yeah, but that's what they. That's what
It
it's
ain't
mostly
nothing
be about.
outside the
They ain't
hood, but
really
in the
focused on
hood is
getting money.
something.
They don't want. They want the money for the rep.
Shit, bro, in the hood. Let me tell you some game. Let me
A
tell y'all some game
reputation
right quick.
is
Devin,
something
y'all, you
in the
already know.
hood. In the
In the
hood is
hood,
something.
They want to buy the
no
stuff.
matter what hood it is, niggas gonna love you and niggas gonna hate you.
You know what I'm saying?
And every hood, niggas gonna love you and niggas gonna hate you. More niggas gonna hate you probably than love you, but you gonna have niggas on both sides no matter
Nah,
what
that's
you
a
do.
fact. Niggas gonna hate you more than they love you. You can
Yeah, they
probably
gonna
gonna
hate
have
you more
about
than
two,
like
three
that.
real ones.
Say, bro, listen.
That's the end
It
result
depends
of that,
on.
man.
It depends on what you're doing in the hood. If you making money, no matter how many people hate you, more people gonna love you. Even if the love is fake, they only care about what they can get out of you,
Yeah,
one way
tell
or
him
the
no.
other.
That's it. Tell a nigga no. And you'll find out. You'll find out. Tell a nigga no. Mm-hmm.
Say, bro, listen. If in the hood, all the stuff that goes on in the hood is for the hood. But the object is to leave the hood. Nobody want to leave the hood because, say, bro, look, I'm gonna just say this: we was in the streets, we was hustling, and that goes for the twins. I'm just saying, speaking on people I know. Nothing in your mind tell you go buy a house, go buy some houses, go do this because you don't see no end to the money. You don't see no end. All you know is that I keep getting work. I'm gonna keep getting working. I'm gonna keep hustling, and I'm gonna have fun
You
while I'm
ain't had
doing
that
it.
education
Yeah,
either.
people ain't tell me either. We ain't had nobody teach us that.
You ain't got nothing going on but what you doing around there. You're a star in the hood. You're a celebrity. Everywhere you go, people see you. They start noticing you, and then you, instead of us thinking it was a dangerous thing, you start thinking, yeah, they know who he is when we
No,
pull
you
up.
know what?
Now see that proves that it's no good in the streets,
Right,
right?
there's no
Because what
good.
that did, that hindered you from getting educated on
Yep.
how to
Learning
invest
the
money,
trade.
learn this, that, and the other, and how to move forward.
Not just that, but you know what?
Chicken
The other hood,
for no long-term gain.
and you got to be from the hood to understand this dynamic, bro. It's fucked up. They have niggas in the hood that act like they fuck with you and like you. The whole while they hate your guts, bro.
Yeah.
That's some hood type shit. That's why when I say fuck the streets, that's what I mean when I say
That mentality.
That mentality exists in the streets, man. Don't act like you my fucking partner if you ain't my partner, nigga.
Say, bro, you know how many times, you know what was crazy with y'all,
Fake,
bro?
nigga, faking the baby doll pussy.
Like I remember times people like, you know, people say little stuff like, nigga, man, the twins, man, them niggas. And nigga be like, what's your problem with the twin? Man, no, because they think every hoe want them. No, you mad because your girl in the lineup. You must be, because why would you be mad about it if it don't apply to your girl? See what
Man,
I'm
that shit
saying?
down, man. I don't even want to talk about that, man.
No,
You
I'm
right,
just
good shit.
saying.
I had a lot
That
of
was a
hate.
part of the
That's the street
streets.
mentality.
Look what that boy
That's
said.
a part of the
That
streets.
boy said. I need to get that.
He say family sneaking, you the ones supposed to be the ones that sneak you. There ain't one person out there that's playing. And that'll make you say after streets, the mentality, bro. Like the mentality of the shit you have to deal with in the streets. You have to learn how to refrain from actually literally batting the fuck out somebody. Listen, bro, in reality, bro, if a nigga do you something, you supposed to handle your business, right?
Mm-hmm.
If a nigga fuck with your girl, you supposed to handle your business, right? But I just
Yep.
seen niggas got shit dead to him, they ain't do nothing. As soon as he find out a nigga was fucking his girl, he want to kill a man.
Man,
That's the
how
streets
the
teach I'm talking
partner,
about. Man, fuck the streets, man. That shit fake, man. Yeah.
how the partner got out of here? I don't want to call his name, but how the partner got out of here? Who got him out of here?
Man.
Our Cowboys fan, little partner from Uptown, out the coast.
You know? Yeah.
How he got out of here? Was it strangers or was it somebody who knew him?
Somebody he knew.
You see what I'm saying?
Christy Park
Even,
said, everyone only love what you could do. Buy the ice cream truck and pay bills. Women come and go. Hell, that same woman loyal to money. Nobody cares about your ass, period. And that's the street mentality. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Listen, if we're not teaching our children nothing better, and we're not putting out better knowledge, a better game to these young men in our communities, then what we really doing? You other niggas in the way, and this shit about to be over with this fake shit going on and this fake teaching to our little ones. The ones who's really in the streets, shout out to Rollo, shout out to Uncle Bang. You know what I'm saying? Should I even murder for saying that? Say, bro, F the streets, my nigga. Yeah, if you really was in them, if you was in them, that's how you supposed to try to get out, bro. I don't want my children or my nephews or none of my partners trying to go through none of this shit. So I'm
man,
gonna guide them in a different way. It's really simple. Who you trying to
listen.
prove that you hard by staying in the streets?
White
My advice
people,
to you,
white
if you in the
people.
streets, I'm gonna be like, look, man, take what you got now and get the fuck out.
Yeah, do something different, my nigga.
Yeah, something
Do
different.
something different. I'm not gonna score you for selling your crack, cause I sold crack. Yeah. I ain't gonna score you for selling dope, selling weed, whatever you selling. I ain't gonna score you. But I'm gonna tell you though, find something else to do, little brother.
Think
You
about
put that
this.
pop on your
Think
fucking
about
head.
this though. When the niggas who was the timers, they weren't even in the street. They was getting you to work.
Yeah, they wasn't even in the
And
street.
they
then.
paying you to do work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, they wasn't even in the streets.
The nigga with the pack was in the streets, boy.
Yeah.
I ain't lying. The streets don't mean nothing, brother. I'm cool with it. That boy drinking out of pink booty. He drinking out of purple booty.
The little shot glass.
I like that.
Hey, look what I'm saying. White people teach their kids, hey, go be a doctor, go be a nurse, go be a
So yeah, you
judge.
understand what we saying? We say fuck the streets, bro. I ain't saying it's cool to rap like Gunna them, like Tony One Savage. I ain't trying to say that. That's not what I'm saying. Yeah, I ain't saying that. I'm agreeing with Rob. Piggyback over what Rollo said. Rollo really piggybacking over what we said. Nigga, you get in the streets to get out the streets.
All right, look, I just want to know
That's the
this.
objective. That's not a career
They
investment.
just don't want to take it from Rollo, Gunna, and all these kind of people. It's the messenger.
What? So Rollo said get the street. What Rollo say about
After street.
Rollo said, "Fuck the streets, man." He said,
Rollo said, "I made 10 million.
I made 10 million.
So I ain't got benefit off the street."
I ain't got the right to say after streets. He said, right. Rollo said, "Man, mistake me if I'm quoting Rollo. He said, give me if I'm wrong. But then we get in the streets to get out the streets. The whole thing was to get out the streets.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
hustlers,
bro.
we ain't gotta be in the streets no more."
That was
So-
Rollo said.
I said, Rollo is a real motherfucker. Rollo got fucking sense, man.
He got some balls, he got some sense because he
Listen.
bucked everything else everybody else was saying. He
Say, bro,
would have said the real shit. Man, you get in this shit to get out.
And then
If
we
you
ain't
think
saying
about it,
F
if
the
you-
streets to the point to where as really, really do away with them. But I know damn well if I get all the way on my goddamn ass, I know I can go back to come back up right quick.
Yeah.
But that will go be the goal then. Still, to get in and get out, I need to hit a lick. I hit a
Well,
lick.
well,
No,
well,
this shit ain't
well,
right.
look,
No,
Rock,
this
And I
say
know
Rock,
my consequences for this.
but look,
See,
Rock,
I know it could come from it too.
Man,
that's
look,
when
I was talking to
you
chance
32.
I was talking to a chick yesterday, right? She was talking about how her son ain't into nothing. He a square, this, that, and the third. This boy, they cut the lead the four. He a square, this, that, and the third. He
That's
jumped in the car with
good.
his little partner. When he jumped in the car with his little partner had 4 pounds in there. And they all went to jail. The little dude, you gotta tell them they got pulled over. They got popped. Okay, that's what that means. They got popped with the 4 pounds. You didn't say that. I did. I said they got pulled over. They got popped with 4 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The little dude who had the smoke, he ain't was taking his lick. See?
Oh yeah,
See what
yeah, I
I'm
know
saying? I still
about
ain't in
that.
the
The
street,
little dude was
but the
catching the
thing is, now,
ride.
if my son say who was fuck, he a rat now.
Yeah,
I
I know
said,
what
that's
you're talking
I'm
about.
Fuck
I know
the
what you're talking
streets.
about.
The streets got him thinking that way.
Because he missing the main, one of the main things. Think2wice. I done told that police, put me in the car with him, officer. I would have told y'all put him right there with the red shirt, put me in the car. What do TYC mean? Take your charge. Take your fucking charge, man.
Say, bro,
That's
listen.
part of the game too.
Look, it's so many
Don't be
people.
having a rat on you. Or tell him that's your shit.
I ain't even supposed to be telling you this. You
Yeah.
supposed to all
Take your fucking charge, man. You know that how that go.
Say, bro, it's so many people in jail for something they have no business being in jail for. Look, it happened out here in Tennessee. A little dude, he caught a ride. Some dudes had just used the car to do a shootout in one of the little, in Tennessee how it is. A city be like 6 miles away, a whole nother city.
Mm-hmm.
Did a shootout. Little dude catches a ride. Dude tell him drive while I roll up. Police catch him. They still got the guns in the car from the shootout earlier. Dude who was driving ain't have nothing to do with it. He wound up getting 30 years with the rest of them. A lot of people were signing petitions saying he not that kind of person and everything. But man, you think them people, you think they care?
No,
We
they
got
didn't care.
3 niggas instead of 2.
Chef,
Man, I just saw they gave a 16-year-old boy life.
you ain't see me say earlier they build empty jails and they gotta fill them up. They gotta fill them up. They make contracts with these people, man. These people that build these jails and shit, they gotta be like, man, you gotta put some people in here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Life.
Say, bro, look, like I said, my thing is this, all right? If you live in a neighborhood, you buy a house on a block, and some youngsters start hanging around, and they causing havoc. They breaking in houses, hustling, shooting, having shootouts on the block. You just gonna say, well, man, I'm from the streets, I understand this, so, man, we grew up the same way. No, you gonna want them off your block.
I'm not sure the fuck is.
Yep, you get around.
I work too hard for my shit now. Yeah.
And in order to get them off the block, either you gonna go out there with your 50-some-year-old knees and try and run and gun with them, or you gonna try and hope the people get them off there.
I was talking to him first. I stand like, look, bro, the people watching y'all, bro, y'all doing too much around here. They gonna pull up. They gonna take y'all to jail. I warn them first. I try to warn them first.
The way them little niggas is, they ain't scared of the police, man.
Okay, well, at least I've been and warned them.
Yeah, they'll find
They,
out the whole.
they
they'll
want to
find out
go
the
to
whole-
jail.
the
A
whole-
lot of them.
Post, like a lot of these little dudes, they got to find out the hard way. And listen, bro, you can do about it. They got cameras and undercover police everywhere.
We weren't scared of the police either.
We weren't scared of them either. But they ain't stopping niggas from going to jail and getting hacked up. Going to jail and getting hacked up.
Now look, if Chris T on here, I just want to clear it up what I was saying earlier. Now I be trolling a little too, but real talk, I'm too old to give a shit about ratting. I don't care nothing about who ratting and who not. But on the real, at my age, man, listen. All the shit that goes on that we condone when we was young, I don't condone it while I'm old.
That's
I
it.
have 11 grandkids. How I look sitting around condoning the kind of activity that can hurt innocent people. Grown dudes used to tell little niggas who doing stupid stuff, if you do that again, it's gonna be a price to pay. Or something happened to them if they did something dumb. Now ain't no
Right, right.
OGs on the
Yeah.
set. Ain't no OGs on the set controlling little dudes, so they shooting in cars. Look, on Broad Street in New Orleans, in front of Zulu Club, they were looking for a dude in a Cadillac truck. They shoot up a truck. There's a female and 3 kids in a truck.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, but they were looking for a dude with a Cadillac truck. So that means when they see a truck, they're like, oh, look, a black Cadillac truck. Shoot it up in case it's him. Man, come on, man. I mean, serious, bro. And you saying don't rat. Don't rat on that. Just leave him lingering for whenever he see a car like you drive or your mama drive and add out and it be the wrong person again.
Say, bro, I ain't no rat. But if I live in the neighborhood and I work for my shit and motherfuckers are breaking in people's shit and I see that motherfucking car, now I'm calling the police.
Charleston
And
White,
I'm a street nigga. I don't give a fuck. Say, bro, look, that's different. I'm not doing no crime with you. You come with fucking people that got a job that work for this shit, bro. Yeah.
I'm like
and you're not
Charleston
gonna be around
White.
here breaking in people's shit. And I'm just cool with it and destroying my property and fucking up our community. We pay taxes on this land and we pay mortgages and everything. Yeah.
I'm like
we pay the
Charleston.
HOA and all that around here.
I'm like
You
Charles
know?
White, partner. Charles White said 4 niggas smoking in the Cadillac. He calling the police. Get them niggas out of here.
And I think y'all believe that super chat. Appreciate y'all, man. That's love right there, man. That's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Z Rogers? What's up, Z Rogers? But look, we were saying this shit for 2 different reasons, bro. We were saying it for 2 different reasons. James, I think that Jameson fired. They saying F the streets because they want to condone fucking with a rat.
They don't pay us, y'all. Turn that around.
Yeah, they don't pay us. Turn around. They don't pay us. Yeah. Yeah. They don't pay us. Take that down, bro. Yeah.
I took it down.
Oh, all right. That's, you must be a little behind. Them bitches don't pay us. Yeah, but
Maybe
yeah,
they
man,
will.
It's crazy because I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it funky with our youngsters, bro. I don't know how else to put this. And we don't start changing the mentality to the young dudes and the young people in our community, or the mentality of some of our grown people in our community, dog, we doomed. Man, you seen the little dude, I talked about it earlier, they kicked the people doing. He went in the people out, nigga, killed all 3 of them.
Oh, the 2PS dude?
Yeah.
Oh,
he underlined all 3 of them. All 3 people that's in the house. They try to get in his house.
That's who the kid.
Oh, well, it was 3 of them. Yeah. And the parents were mad, like, why y'all killed my son? Y'all
Yeah.
Nah. Oh, shit, went in that man's shit.
No, I was talking about the UPS dudes went up and blind trying to
hold on, see
these people.
How boss is? So you're telling me it's cool for me to call the police? If you're not in the streets and you're a law-abiding citizen, you're fucking right. It's cool for you to call the police. If somebody trying to break in your shit. If you in the streets in anywhere capacity, don't fuck with them people.
No. First, ask them how old they is first. That's the
how
question.
old they is.
Ask them how old
they
he is.
If they kids, I'm gonna call their mama. I'm gonna go shoot a 13-year-old. I'm gonna go shoot a 17.
No, I'm talking about the one who asking a question. How old is he?
Man, he old enough. He know better, bro. Look, bro, chestnut checkers high, boy. Yeah.
Yeah, if he 32, I understand. Anybody 38 and older, don't talk to me about. Don't ask me no dumb question. Is it okay to call the police? I guarantee you, somebody running your family member house and doing something, you're gonna be depending on the police because you ain't gonna be in the street looking for. You ain't in the street.
People buy with money. The love of money, that's the root of all evil. Yeah. The love of money is the root of all evil. Not money. The love of it. Because everybody ain't got it. And the ones who ain't got it, they get real evil. So that's what that really means. You said the devil give good gifts. The devil is the mentality, man. That's where the devil reside at. In your mind. In your spirit. What you want to manifest, bro? They evil or that good? You got both of them in you. Ain't no nigga better than the next nigga, homie. Believe that. Big C said they trying to justify what Thug did. Nah, Flame is like y'all did 6ix9ine. Yeah, Flame his ass like y'all did 6ix9ine. Yeah, right. Yeah. See, I don't justify no rat, dog. At the end of the day, I've been out the game for 20 years. I don't give a fuck about a rat. Right.
All right, tell me this, right?
Then so be it.
Yeah. Tell me this.
At the end of the day, the reason why I say fuck the streets ain't got nothing to do with no rat. And I say fuck the streets because that's a destructive lifestyle. I done lost a lot of friends in it. I done almost been killed. I didn't know I could have penitentiary time right now. I got partners doing life without parole right now. I done been in all kinds of shit with this nigga that's on this live with me right now. You understand? That's why I say fuck the streets. That's why we say fuck the streets.
Look,
We was ready to
look,
kill a nigga behind 30 rocks. With a whole bird in a whole bird and a
Not
half in
me.
that bitch. We about to kill
Not
a
me.
nigga over
Talking about
30.
his
This
other
man to tell
partner
you,
was
man.
gonna do that.
Think about that. Think about how many times we about to kill a nigga behind 30 rocks. We got a whole bird and a half in the house.
That was my brother. That wasn't me.
But yeah, your stepbrother, whoever. You know what I'm saying?
Look, no, real talk. Let's just address the elephant in the room. Look, why so many people like Lil Woody if so many people hate rats?
You say what?
Why so many people like Lil Woody if so many people hate rats?
Because they don't. They don't. It just sounds good to them. Lil Woody be riding his 4-wheeler and everything through the fucking hood.
They have a bunch of narratives why they saying it because they see Gunna. Gunna beating him. Gunna selling out arenas.
Yeah. That's why they saying that. Yeah. That's why they saying that.
No, you know
They
the
don't get
real
no pass
truth.
for that though, man. Like Zay Robin says, it's just called maturity. That's exactly what it is. That's all it is, Zay. Man, shout out to
Top of the charts, he's selling out arenas.
Shout out to them Pels, man. 5-game winning streak, man. Respect their gangsters, man.
Say, bro, you know why? You know why they don't bother with it? You know why they like him? It's easy to act like you like him than to confront him because you know what that possesses.
Yeah, Woody about them hands and he about slinging that hand.
So
And
that's
see, bro, all these things that people saying, they don't think he'll rat because Woody put a. That's why I say I don't care about ratting, dog. But come on, ratting, bro. It's gonna be your perception when it comes. The only thing I can control when it come on to ratting, what the fuck I'm gonna do? I'm in front of the judge, in front of.
they don't think who
I
a
can't
rat.
control. That's why I say I don't care. Yeah, you gotta control you. You worry
Man, come
about
on,
you and
man.
you stand on you. Cause guess what? If you ain't gonna stand on you every time, don't stand on you at all, man. So I don't care what all them niggas do, bro. I ain't got nothing to do with that. They don't know nothing about my business. Yeah.
Look,
They don't
you
know nothing
said they
about what I
don't think.
did. Nobody. I don't tell my business to niggas, man. Niggas are rapping. You tell them what you
Say
did.
cream.
Never put
Say
money
cream.
before people.
Say cream.
And I always say this. I'm not gonna tell a nigga who not a rat my business. So you think I'm gonna tell a rat my business? Like
Y'all supposed to stand with them.
Yeah, man.
You supposed to stand with them dudes who knocking off them people in the hood.
Say, bro, look, they saying, look,
some niggas hate rap, but they don't care about the niggas that's fucking boys and all that. They don't say nothing about that type of shit.
Tell me this, right, and that's the thing.
I'm sorry.
So that's more important. Who told on somebody is more important than niggas. These niggas run around sleeping with other men and then go transfer it to their women at home, and then they worrying about who told somebody something.
That part. Say that again, y'all. Say that again, bro. Say that again.
Let my girl tell it. Here. Man, these niggas, they're ridiculous. You sleep with another man, making love to men, transfer it to your woman, bring home to your family, but worrying about keeping the street code real. I ain't gonna tell nothing. You should tell everything. You should tell what you're doing too. You sneaky
fuck
sissy.
The streets.
Man,
that's why I say fuck the streets.
Say, bro.
Figure the baby that pussy. I just seen niggas unallow another man just for the approval of another man. Just so he can be like, oh, he cool, because he about that. Yeah, I seen that bitch get busy. For nothing, bro. You pure pussy. Somebody like that when the bus of the grape and Welch's backyard. You're still pure pussy. And you're still pure pussy. You stood over a nigga, hit him 50 times in his head, but you still a pure pussy. I see clean through your motherfucking name. That's why I say fuck the streets, man.
Let me show you how, let me explain how the streets work. Look how fake it is, right? A nigga be like, if somebody say, hey, take care of this for me, I got you. Nigga don't even have to say what they got for them. Take care of this, I got you. Anybody willing to do something, they gonna go do it, thinking that they gonna get paid. So anytime you'll take a life for a few dollars, man, look, I don't want you around me. You dangerous.
Yeah.
That's all in the streets. That's not on your job. That's not on my job. I'm the most dangerous nigga on my job.
Right, Zay, some little sucker ass shit. Yeah.
That's sucker shit. Nigga, like, bring me to the hardware store to get a hat.
Bell said, nigga, that could have been anyone. And my son be out and about. I ended up my neighbor, could have been a snake move right quick. I don't know, call them people. You gotta go back to this before you say, man, my neighbor parked in front of my apartment for about an hour and a half with a charger island. I told my wife, before I go outside with this kid, call the people and tell them this car been here. What you doing?
That's right.
Yeah, that's what you supposed to do. Yeah, like, nigga, you not in no streets no more, nigga. You got more to move. I'm gonna bust you up and wait for them people to get there. Yeah, man.
No room for error.
I felt detached.
I'm not about to just go out there and go do nothing, and now I'm going to jail.
Like nothing, sucker.
No.
All right, look. Switch it up for a minute. What about all them videos that keep showing in New Orleans with them little niggas going on a lakefront and all these areas, running in people's driveways with rifles, and if the people come outside, they airing it out. I mean, you can't even work for nothing no more.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's the mentality of the streets. And the
And
street
you know what
mentality,
the streets
you
saying?
couldn't be working and get nothing right.
You know what the streets saying? Don't tell on them dudes. Come on, man.
Fuck them little bitches. Fuck them. Don't take nobody hard working shit, bro.
Boy,
No,
the
you know what I
thief in
say?
that
You know
house.
what
I
I
hate the
say?
thief more than guess what, man? Go to jail and be a thief and see what happened to you. Right,
Now, I
go
might
to
be
jail
wrong
and
for
steal.
saying
Them
it.
niggas, every time I went to jail, they were bucking on the thief in that bitch.
I might be
Running
wrong
the
for
nigga off the
saying
shit
it.
because he a thief.
I
They
might be
hate
wrong
that
for
shit.
saying
Solo kid said private eye prison need U.S. security for the common good, patrol the black neighborhoods. Big C 3027 says same for these older dudes messing with these young girls. They're sleeping under the rug if you're a killer. I got that bag, but we worry about who telling. That's facts. Facts. That's facts. How much time? We got 30 minutes left. Since
Say, bro, look, I feel like when them youngsters doing all of the stuff they're doing, the only thing gonna stop them is what they're doing. You gotta meet them with the same aggression. Now, if you run in my driveway and try and take something, I'm gonna blow you out your shoes. I'm not calling the police till after you laying there still.
Yeah.
And then you know what they're gonna say? He wrong. Look, one of my partners, I ain't gotta say his name, y'all know him.
I just said that shit.
right. You
Look,
can't,
same
bro.
thing. Look, y'all know my partner. He got in trouble for the same thing. He had to gun somebody down, and then they got him all over the news like he did something wrong because somebody come at him with a gun. Somebody come at his family with a gun.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, Ronnie. Appreciate you, bro.
They condoning that, bro, and that's why it ain't gonna never get better, especially in New Orleans. Man, listen. Long as them dudes doing what they want in New Orleans and shooting up and doing whatever they want, ain't nothing gonna change because law enforcement scared to confront them, the streets scared to rat on them, and then most of the streets condone it by not wanting to rat because their children out there too. That's the bottom line.
But you know what though? But you know what's crazy though, Shab? When I come into Louisiana or I come into New Orleans from Texas, when I come into New Orleans from Texas, that's the first newest buildings I see on the left hand side once I hit the city. They building new jails, bro. You heard me? They building new jails. They got buku jails. They just put niggas in. You heard me? Big facts. Yeah, man. Yeah. Like, look, so little kid, but the ones that I can help, I help. The ones I can't help, yeah. Say, bro, you know, they'll be sorry. They'll think about this conversation. There are a lot of time to think about this conversation. Look what now see. Some of these older niggas gotta grow up. Bro, how long does it actually take to give that shit up, bro? You know what, bro? That's a good question, bro. And say, bro, I salute you personally as a father. You know, you're a family man. You do your thing. You know what I'm saying? For working to get some bread, bro. Your children are successful. They graduate from high school, bro. That's the real gangster to me.
And take it to get to their doorstep, bro.
That's the G to me.
That's what it takes. That's what it's gonna take. When they hit their doorstep, that's when it's gonna register with us.
I know about 5 or 6 of this dude homeboys, dog, that's doing life right now. And I ain't much grew up in that hood. And I ain't even grew up in this hood, but I know at least 5 or 6 of his homeboys that's not here no more.
You know how they say when you get a certain amount of money, you're in a different tax bracket.
Yeah.
So when you get a little bit more money than you was having, or you get, you know what I'm saying, get stable and steady in life.
Yeah.
You gonna change.
Yeah.
You not gonna be in no motherfucking hood no more, man.
You should want to change
no more.
You should want to change.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's called ambition.
Man, in the trenches, when I say the streets, I'm talking about narcotics over jumping and put screeching brakes, jumping out, get on the car. I'm talking about motherfucking police following you, hit the lights. Look, I'm talking about
who that is?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna jump out. Come here, motherfucker. And start running behind you. You ain't got no choice but to break out on these stupid ass.
Cause had your guns on, cause the cops was coming in regular shit.
Yeah.
And you don't know if they the niggas could be from the ops or the cops.
Yeah, man, that street life ran us up, man. And I'm glad I made it out, bro. I'm happy to say I made it out. And for my people, that's like, if I can tell any young dude, I tell the man, get a trade, bro. Yeah. F the streets, fuck the streets. And like I say, we not saying that to condone no nigga rapping. We not condoning no snitching. We ain't talking about that. We saying the mentality of the streets and our children, bro. Our nephews, our nieces. We want y'all to do something different than what we did. That's all we saying, dude. I've been through a lot of shit. I've seen a lot of shit. And I wouldn't want that for my family to have to go through. This young lady Tamara Long, she lost her brother, her uncles, a whole bunch of friends. I lost my daddy, my brothers, my uncles. We lost the same shit.
All their favorite rappers say it too, like the gangster rap, like Slim said. You ain't never seen what I seen or been
What I've been through.
That's why I got a fucked up mental. See what I'm saying? That
Hey,
shit
bro.
fucked
And they ask why I don't rap positive.
Come on, man.
What that is,
Nigga go
Turk
to
say all
rest.
the time? What Turk always say? Something Turk be saying. Snitching ain't, something he saying, telling,
But tell the
something.
truth, they ain't hating.
Telling the truth ain't hating. Well, guess what? Telling the truth ain't snitching, and snitching ain't telling the truth. If somebody do something to you, see, this whole thing is based on Gunna and all on with the snitch thing. They worrying about the streets for the snitch part, but there's so many different things going on in the street that people should be ashamed of that they
Yep.
not frowning upon.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
They
Yep.
they only worrying
They
about
call
one
that black
element.
culture. Yeah,
Yeah,
black
black
American culture.
All right, listen, I don't want to call no names, but listen, I remember a dude got busted in New Orleans. He got popped, but dude had like 80 bricks. And even after he got popped at his business, he was in every hood and everybody was sucking his meat because he had 80 bricks. And they all know he had the rat because how you got out of that. You see what I'm saying? And this was way
I've
pre-Katrina.
been a nigga that really know they how shit go. But I've been in the streets and knowing about shit about stories. That's why I've been saying, man, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Once I stopped selling drugs, I give a fuck about who a rat, who got the brick, sell drugs, who sell what. I don't give a fuck, bro. Who killing who? When I say I don't care, I'm not giving no nigga no pass to write up saying it's cool to be cool. I ain't never said that. I'm just saying I don't give a fuck because I'm not affected by it.
You know what's worse than a rat? A gangster sissy. They got more of them than rats, I promise you.
Well, you said gangster sisters?
A gangster sissy, they got more of them
Yeah, they
than rats.
got.
Just to be real, and I ain't even gonna go there.
They got a
I
lot
ain't
of them.
gonna
They
go
got a
there.
gang of them. A gang of them motherfuckers.
Let me tell my wife, take this Jameson from me before I say the wrong thing. It's more gangster sissies than rats, nigga, especially in New Orleans, nigga.
Oh man, they everywhere, bro. They have
So
the gangster sissy, bro. Yeah, that's the thing. That's really a thing. That's the thing, dog.
in
But that got to do with
Atlanta,
the streets
in
too. See,
Atlanta,
that's the
all
streets
them
too, though.
states.
See, yeah, because the streets be knowing. Because guess what? The punks, bro, they ain't gonna tell no nigga like me, but they tell them girls, and them girls be knowing. Yeah, and they tell
No,
their
it ain't.
friends, no girl, he fuck with son, he fuck with my cousin, and them hoes be knowing. You know, my cousin ain't gonna lie, and they still be fucking with him, bro. I'm like, man,
Say, bro, let me
come
tell you
on, bro.
something. Let me tell you something, dog. These niggas out their mind, partner. Niggas be out their mind. Man, nigga, I'm gonna just listen. I ain't gonna say nothing else.
What you doing? Ronnie Biggins said you changed when you learn how to love your family, kids, and all that. They're like family. That's true. Mm-hmm. Larry Austin said just left New Orleans is depressing out there. I wouldn't say that. I have fun when I go down there. I love my city. I love that. I love that.
Boy, last time I was down there with y'all, we had fun, partner.
I enjoyed myself. I know how to stay out the way though.
I'm talking about we was on St. Charles. You know what I'm talking about?
I know how to stay out the way. Believe that.
You heard me, Cream?
What?
I said we was on St. Charles. Hey, I had a blast that day, partner.
Oh yeah.
Nigga had some good grown-up conversations. We had some spirits. Nigga had some, you know.
Man, we drunk about 4 bottles of Patron that weekend.
Man, hey. They
Man, you
told
went
me
bought a bottle. Old Baldwin bought
a
a bottle.
couple of bottles I bought. They told me up because that little corner store, a $30
Tomorrow said,
bottle
man,
was
y'all really been out
$80,
there
man.
environment. There's a lot of them didn't. I lost a lot to those same streets I loved. Everyone I loved was taken in those same streets. The streets don't love nobody. Say that again, sis. The streets don't love nobody. Look, you heard me?
How you loyal to something that ain't loyal to you?
Yeah, how you love something that don't love you back?
Man, come on.
Make that make sense. Add that up for me, bro. How you love something that ain't gonna love you back, bro?
Now I'm gonna say this. My son, I was talking to my son earlier. He might still be on there. I told him come in here. He said, it ain't as much the streets as it is the people. He says just the people in the streets make the streets bad. And I agree, but nevertheless, it's in the streets.
It's the whole culture. It's the whole culture, bro. Because look, you could be in the streets and doing everything correctly, bro. But some old rotten ass, hating ass, bitch ass nigga probably be mad because this girl like you, you know, or you poking this girl, set you up and build a case on you saying, well, I did this because he did that. That's the street mentality type shit. That's what I mean when I say the streets.
Let me show you a street mentality. And Rock probably can elaborate on this, right? I saw earlier in the segment somebody asked about C Murder, which they don't know because they was like, C Murder had money, millions, and he had a project. Because some kind of way they must think C Murder had a lease in a Cali or some shit. Which is, far from the truth. We know C Murder had a house, but I'm just saying. Juvenile hung in the project. Turk hung in the project. Wayne didn't hang in the project, but he hung in Carrollton. All them dudes hung in the project. Nipsey hung in the hood.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Jay Prince and his sons still affiliated in the hood. So the thing is, when you born and raised in the projects and you comfortable in the projects because you feel most safe in the projects, you hang in the projects. Whether it's the hood, your strip, your set,
True.
whatever you want to call it.
True.
So
But you know
people
what, Seth? I agree with you. Why I slightly disagree. See, when them niggas got that bread, but they could buy my house way up, they stopped hanging on the project. They moved.
certain people, smart people do that.
Man, that's what the fuck I would do.
No, that of course you would. Man, y'all didn't stay in the project. You forgot?
Yeah, I'm just saying though, but I hated what went on no matter where I stayed at.
Man, well,
When I
y'all
stayed in
stayed
11, I
at,
used to get
listen,
hacked up by the police in the 11 walk.
y'all
Walking
stayed
to the fucking
around the
store to
white,
give me a
y'all stayed
newspaper
around
and
the
shit.
white folks,
Facts.
partner. Y'all stayed around the white folks, partner.
No, we had niggas where I lived at, boy. What
They
I
had
here right
niggas,
now?
but y'all stayed, listen, but
They
y'all
had white
stayed,
folks over there too. But
I
they
know,
had
but
niggas where I lived on 8 in Chippewa. Anybody
listen,
in New Orleans know what 8 in Chippewa
it was
is?
black and white. It was historic, I'm saying. I'm just saying
Oh, okay.
it was historic where y'all stayed.
Okay. But the bitches
You
used to
know?
still hack a nigga up. But the point I'm making is being in the project, just the whole, the way they police that area, the way the people look at each other, the way, you know what I'm saying? When we try to, man, that shit just was, that whole shit was a fucking facade, bro. It was a waste of time. I should have been learning me a trade or learning me something else to do besides taking penitentiary chances all fucking day, taking life chances all day hanging in that fucking project.
I told y'all recently, bro, all us ain't nothing but 20 years old in a few months. Once Katrina hit, I don't care how much money you left New Orleans with. Everything you knew, it was over with.
It was over with.
You had to
It'll never
learn
be
how
the
to.
same again.
You had to learn how to make it and survive in other places. So if you was coming from New Orleans and used to hustling, used to whatever you was doing, you had to go somewhere else. Of course, your mentality gonna follow you wherever you go. Whatever you doing, however you act, is gonna be with you wherever you go. But either way, niggas did absolutely nothing. I don't care how much hustling, work, whatever a nigga did, it was all for nothing in the end. It was all for nothing. That's just how I feel.
Tomorrow say, let me read tomorrow comment. Tomorrow say, when I say I love the streets, I love everything that came with the streets, but I couldn't accept the pain I endured what I lost. But that's the part that people don't talk about. That's the part they don't talk about tomorrow. They talk about the jewelry, the cars, the hoes, the being fresh, Birkin bags and all this and that, but they don't talk about motherfuckers being in caskets and people doing life in prison and people being in wheelchairs and paralyzed and poverty. People, everybody around you getting on drugs, unalived and shit just moving too fast.
Did we not have this conversation?
Yeah.
Did we not have this conversation earlier, partner?
Yep.
Did we not? I just said it. Look, a nigga who hustling, you know what he gonna say? Man, money calls hoes. But you ain't gonna talk about how your girl left you for a nigga who barely had a job. You ain't gonna talk about how your cousin told your wife what you was doing in the streets. You ain't gonna talk about none of the bad. You're just gonna glorify all the good and make people think everything in the streets is great.
Yeah, bro.
Man, tell everybody I said the streets fake. What they gonna do?
So little kids say, look, facts, a doorman, meet me at the Plaza Hotel. I'll give you a job. Bro. Around the business, that's how the streets do the majority. Leaves you with nothing but pain. That's what it do.
That's it. Trauma and pain.
So said Cassidy with a short suit. Man, when people die, bro, they gonna wear a t-shirt for a couple of weeks. After that, it's over with. You forgot
be in
about
jail during the time. Guess who gonna see him? Mama, girlfriend, sister,
maybe
brother.
Maybe
none of them street dudes though.
Not one of them. Yeah, maybe old lady might come. Not one of them. And you niggas that's all the way up to all you niggas that you know gonna come see you when you're in that plucker.
Street dudes ain't coming.
We ain't come to see you in that plucker, man. Stop fronting for this shit, man.
Say, bro, look, ask me what I bought when I was hustling.
What you bought when you were hustling?
Not shit. Now I ain't gotta tell y'all what I had, because everybody who know me know. I had bricks, I was getting whatever. I bought absolutely nothing. Now ask me what I did when I was working.
I already know. I ain't put your business out.
See what I'm saying?
Then you bought a lot of shit though.
You see what I'm saying? So that just goes to show you how stupid niggas is when they, because in my mind, I just felt like this the lick. This the way to go. The hustling wasn't gonna stop, but I just forgot. I wasn't gonna be 20-something and 30 forever. I can't run through the cut with a gun in my hand and jump a fence.
Well, Katrina changed a lot. I was here.
Yeah.
Too big. I don't know nobody go hustle to or do nothing.
Post up on no block and all that shit.
Post up that.
If I had an opportunity, I wouldn't do that.
Shit, I had to take my trade, and I wouldn't have had no trade if I didn't go to jail.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep it funky.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Shit.
What's up, no Nate? What's up,
What's
no?
happening with you, man? What it do? What it
I
do?
would say every dollar I made invested into the name brand, but didn't invest into myself.
Right.
I took a test for HVAC long time, about 20-something years ago.
So, but look, I know that we curse a lot. We curse a lot. And we say some things that y'all might not agree with on the Think Twice podcast. But that's part of the entertainment part of our podcast. But at the end of the day, all we simply saying is, when we say F the streets, we're not talking about the people. We're not talking about the struggle. I never turn my back on that no matter
Right. The
what.
struggle is what made us who we are.
That's what it made us.
That's what made the culture.
When we say F the streets, we saying what we need to be teaching our babies and our young ladies and our children and our nieces and nephews, our young people. We need to be telling them what's going to happen. Not all the glitz and glamour that they see. We have to tell them what the bad side of that is.
Yeah, you're going to lose close loved ones.
Shout out to Ralu, man. Shout out to Uncle Bang. Say, bro, listen. The streets is for you to get in and to get out. You do not want your children to experience what you had to experience, what you had to deal with, and the shit that became normal to you. And you sit down and think about the shit that you had to do that was normal. You be like, man, that ain't normal.
And listen, ain't no exit out no streets.
Man.
The only exit is the jail house or the graveyard, bro.
And you stay in them for sure.
If you stand,
You stay in to myself, I'm gonna stay in the streets forever. Okay, is that what you think? That what you think you're gonna do?
All right.
Okay, I'm glad you think that, but that's not reality.
What's up, Mr. King? It's all good, homie. Now we just talk about this so-called F the streets thing that's going on.
Man, the Think Twice podcast say fuck the streets.
Been saying that.
Argue with your mom.
Before 21 Savage said it. Anybody know us? We been saying that 3 years ago. This ain't nothing new. This old.
New Orleans 7341 said, I'm for 6 years old. The only thing I got out the game is all my homeboys dead in jail. For real. Shit bags and piss bags, man.
Yeah.
Man, they got niggas got in jail, man. They got life, they ain't never getting out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So, you better get up out of here, man. I see people falling out. It's getting late.
You got 7 minutes. You got 7 minutes to address all these people who think it's okay to glorify street stuff when ain't no benefits to it. You can't go to the bank.
No benefits.
What is the benefit?
You can't get a. You can't get a.
Nigga go sin for free.
Yeah.
You can't get a business loan on it.
Nigga will get the sin for free.
Ain't no business
They're
loan.
gonna get to eat 3 times a day. They're gonna get somewhere to stay. They can put that black garbage bag away. They got one bag with all the commissary in it now, everything.
Hey,
You did?
I just feel sorry for our people, bro. Listen, all right, what? Not at my house. You know, we got an apartment too close to our children, around our grandkids. But in the area we at is a lot of $1 million houses and stuff. And I'm saying to myself, this ain't football players and basketball players. What they doing? But when you think about it, because the bar's so low for us, you can bust your head laying on the ground. Man, these people, radiologists, they got all these 6-figure jobs, building all these nice houses, but all we can think of, if you ask somebody black, what you want to be, they're going to be like, oh, a nurse, oh, a police, or a doctor. Nobody don't be a police because they think, oh, I'm a rat if I'm a police. There's a lot of stuff out here you can do. There's a lot of jobs that pay a lot of money. We don't know nothing about them because we keep teaching our kids, don't rat. That's all we teaching them. Don't tell. If you see something, don't tell nobody. Man,
all the trades pay good money.
Yep.
All the trades pay
You get
$70,000.
if you get high enough in a trade, even if you don't want to get a trade, go get your CDL. Drive for a few years, then buy your own truck.
The low end is $70,000, man.
Yeah.
That's the low end. All that shit coming back with all this tech and all this AI shit, they need physical manual labor like that. We'll never go out of business, bro.
Look, radiologists in Tennessee pays at least $370 something a year. Nigga, I want to be a radiologist right now.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, go get the online degree.
Queen Nefertari said the street
No,
mentality
I'm
is
just too
stumbling
old.
block.
I'm just too old. I'm
Tamara
not
said
worrying
when I
about
come in contact with these young ladies and gentlemen in Texas, I'm able to reach them. When I talk to them, I tell them speaking from experience. They call me TT. Now I love it. You're doing your job, sis.
Your job.
That's what you're supposed to do.
That's what you're supposed to do.
But being what you went through and seeing what you seen, you're supposed to tell them, look, man, that ain't what's up.
Yeah, that ain't what's up.
You dig? That ain't what's up.
You gotta private children's center, man.
Mm-hmm.
The social workers didn't know how to stop them people, and I go talk to them. Look here, man.
Yeah, around the biggest, they look for better opportunities. Shit, bro, and that kind of mentality to let them say, you know, it's okay. I don't want to do this shit no more right here. I want to do this and it's okay.
With them.
I'm with them on that. I want to encourage them.
YNs won't say that, yes.
Yeah, I want to encourage them if they want to say, you know what, man, all my little partners going to jail, dying. My little boys, they asking me shit I can't provide for. Man, let me do something else that's different. I could change when this shit ain't what's up. And I want them to be okay with that, dude. I want them to be okay with not want to be in the streets and still be considered, you know, a cool nigga.
All I'm gonna ask y'all is, when you start moving, y'all move with us.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all I'm gonna ask y'all.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Good show tonight, but it really was a good show. Thank you, hot boy.
Solo Kid said, I got a trade in 01 in Cali. 20-year pay projections exceed timeless trade is where it's at.
Okay.
That's what's up, Solo Kid. Put somebody else on the game, but that's all.
I'm on it. Real, it's a better way. Always. Sit back, listen. If you can
All
get
I
a
can
degree
say is
online,
People
why not just
waste
keep
a
going
lot
to
of their
the
life,
cable?
waste a lot of
Right.
time, and then wake up one day our age and be like, I should have did this, or I should have
Yep.
did that.
And
Man,
that's where
listen,
I'm at. I'm trying to tell him before it's too late.
you gotta have your
Thank you,
mind
Ronnie.
right and
Thank you,
stop.
Ronnie.
First, you gotta stop condoning bullshit in your community.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true too.
That's facts.
Simone say IT
That's
pays
fake
well.
to me. That's faker than being a
175,000
rat.
higher.
That's faker than being a rat.
Why wouldn't we tell young people better things to do with their life than go to the streets? Why? What kind of society?
We say fuck the streets. We talking about the shit you think you'll get out the streets like for hustling, robbing, sliding, all this and that. Man, fuck the streets, man.
You
Ain't nothing
want
there
a
for you but the
trophy? You
penitentiary
want
or
a
the
trophy
graveyard.
from the
If
hood,
you
or you
disagree with
want a
that,
nice house?
I can't. I
Find
don't,
out for yourself.
I don't know what to say to you. I don't know what else to say to you. Straight up.
Say, bro,
You
they
know?
got people who want a trophy from the hood. You want a trophy from the hood, a nice house in a nice neighborhood.
Man, you know the
gotta
trophy
figure
do,
out-
huh? That bitch just
figure
collect
out.
dust. That's all the trophy. That's all the trophy do.
That bitch don't do
Nathaniel. You know what I'm saying? That's all the trophy do is collect dust, bro.
But look, we gonna get up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's time for to get up out of here, man.
We'll see
I'm
y'all.
gonna holler at you, yacht. You heard me?
Yeah, hit me up in a minute. I'm about to make some egg and rice, nigga.
All right, bro.
All right, bro.
They put
See y'all.
voodoo dolls up on the ice people in New Orleans.
Yeah, I saw that. You saw that?
What they did?
They put voodoo dolls up the ice aces in New Orleans.
Oh yeah.
They got hanging on little poles and shit. That.
Shout out to them Pelicans, man. You heard me?
Let's go.
You did?
Shout out to them Saints
Saints too. Shout out to
and
the
the
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Nope.